Good morning, everybody. I hope we're all doing good today. It's a thing today. We got caught today again. Shock, isn't it? Shocking. You gotta ask, right? Like when does it stop? At what point do we throw the towel in and say, like, enough? Really? I mean, we've been going back and forth to court for how long now, right? Well, like, really? How long has this been? Hold on, guys. I gotta clean my windows real quick. I'm running. Do we have a washer thing? Boom.
Thanks, buddy.
Here you are. Hey, give me a second. I gotta fix my window. I can't see much.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Give me a minute.
I remember those mornings working early morning. Thank God for remote starts back in the day. You can't get that with the standard so much, though. Good morning, people. Good morning. What a weekend. I hope you had a good week, man. You know, a lot to be thankful for. We had a good standout for Enrique. I was very surprised of the energy that was down there. Not so surprised, but it was good. And man, do a lot of people go to the Old Colony Mall? Wow. Oh, alcohol spray bottle to take care of that on the windshield? Interesting. Interesting. I didn't know that. Wow. Yeah, so today is Aidan's hearing. Rule 17 motion about Morrissey's burner email. Okay. 9 a.m. start. We're supposed to have Brado and Betterow in the house. So just so you know, that's what's going on. You early birds. Early birds. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just rolled out myself.
All right. Well, see how long that lasts us. Get halfway there.
Someone said you could use alcohol spray.
What's up?
Someone in the chat said you should use alcohol spray.
Yeah, rubbing alcohol. That's a. You know what? Before I go anywhere, let me go get that. That's extremely smart. It doesn't. That'll evaporate and it will not.
Okay, Tom's going into his. We're going through Tom's favorite motions in the morning. He's going to get his cumbies, you know, gonna get his rip a pack of butts. He's getting the alcohol spray. Thanks, guys. He's pumped.
Yeah. You guys are great, man.
Oh,
Oh boy, there's none here. You're kidding me, right?
There's no wiper. Oh no. Well,
What the heck?
Hey, morning, Dina.
Peroxide work, I wonder?
Huh?
Peroxide, maybe?
I don't know, man.
Don't have any rubbing alcohol. All right, well.
Oh, rubbing alcohol. Yeah, okay. See if they have they don't have a medical thing, huh? A medical aisle?
No. I'm at a little store.
Yeah. What else works, guys?
Windex.
Vodka works.
Lysol, fantastic. Vodka. Let me try that.
Ice off your windshield.
Yeah.
People, not peroxide. Okay, no. He's trying to get the ice off his windshield.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean,
right.
it's one of them things.
Hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer will work also.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? For another day.
There you go. Have a good day, sir. Yeah, I think we'll be all right.
Ice defroster. Wow, vodka works for a lot of things. It's Monday morning, man.
I know, and the guys are already coming up with all sorts of stuff, right?
Oh, man. Yeah, so I got all the Christmas stuff up yesterday. The wreaths in front of the house. My wife got all the candles for the windows. Like we have all these coordinated crates where you got to put, all the stuff back in every year, and then you bring them back up, and they get the red tops. They, it's a whole thing, right? I break down the whole back patio. It's a whole thing. I forgot all about that stuff. So, Tommy, you there?
Yes, sir.
So the QR code on the screen, who's that for?
I do believe it's for. Oh boy, that's a good question. Is it for Karen?
I'm not sure. Not a big deal. If you want, if whatever comes up, donate to it if you feel like it.
Because I know Enrique's family was very, very touched
Oh
that
yeah,
all these strangers are uh like standing out for their brother,
yeah,
son,
yeah,
uncle, grandfather. I mean, all that. Just the
yeah,
family is just loving the fact that we're supporting them.
yeah. I saw a post from one of the family members this morning, and it was the banner hanging off the bridge, and it was like just it was in thanks so much, we love you guys. It was cool. It was cool, Tom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that I'm telling Mike, the people again. Thank God for the people in this movement.
yeah,
Really,
yep,
we have the best people
yeah,
in this movement, Mike. That
yeah.
hands down, you can't beat this.
No, you're
And
right, Tom. I've never seen anything like it in my life, man. Never
and
have. Never have.
and it's the people that are in it. They don't have to be, but they choose to be. That's the best part of it all, Mike.
Yeah, so my when we were going down there on Saturday or Sunday or Saturday, and I was like, I don't know how many people are gonna be there because it wasn't really talked about just through a couple of forums. But shit, man,
Yeah,
people a lot of people there.
great
You
turnout.
know,
It was an
I
absolute
love
great turnout.
I love the idea that we turned that sign over and everybody there, including the family members, signed it. So that'll be hopefully there on the 8th, right?
Yep,
All
Renee
right,
has
cool.
that right now. As a matter of fact.
Yeah, she's gonna touch it up.
Yep, yep.
Yep. And so everybody was wearing green too. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, Renee. I don't know if you guys, everyone in there knows, but Renee's done a lot for the Karen Reed movement and for the Enrique movement. As a matter of fact, she's done more than I'd say the average person.
Well, yeah, look how many signs she had in that basket. She probably had 30 signs in there,
Oh
right?
God, Mike, at least, at
She had
least.
she had 30 signs with different sayings in a pull cart. So if
Yep.
anybody showed up, you had a sign. She's the one that wears the red boots. Okay,
Yes.
that's the one
Red
I
boots.
learned about. Yeah.
Red boots. Yeah. So like
Who?
that's her trademark. So no matter
Who?
where you go, she does the Plymouth Standout. She started that,
Oh, okay, okay, all right, all
and that's
right.
been going just as long as Legacy plays.
Now, did you hear anything about Legacy Place yesterday? Because I was kind of radio silence yesterday. I didn't hear anything.
I didn't, but I think it was a good turnout.
Oh, that's good. I hope they got a couple. Was hoping they had some pictures, but I didn't see anything posted. I know
Yep.
Brian from LTL posted some pictures from the standout on Old Colony, and I think Old Colony, what a great place to have a standout, man. You have
Yep.
tons of room to work around. Yeah, that was cool.
The
That's good.
Plymouth location, great location.
You
Really
think
is a good location.
you think that's better than the downtown one, downtown
Yes,
Plymouth one? Yeah,
I do.
okay. I do too.
It's just a very easy to get to, lot of parking. It's very easy.
And
And the traffic,
there's two lanes in and out, so you're getting both sides of people
yeah.
coming in and leaving. And let me tell you, it was freaking busy, man. It was
And the
busy.
amount of traffic, Mike, the amount of
Yeah,
traffic is absolutely awesome. That's what we like.
right, right. Oh, thank you, Christine.
Oh my God,
If
Christine, thank you very much, Christine.
all right,
Wow,
man. Donated to
wow.
Karen. Hi guys, I don't just donated to Karen Reed's Defense Fund here in the
Yep,
UK. Thank you so much, man. Let's go. Let's go.
no
I know,
doubt.
things are gonna be tight, Christmas and stuff. I understand it. I get it.
Oh yeah,
But so I read it this way: if all four platforms are going today, and someone just does $2, but and every day you could raise $10,000 today. You could
yeah,
raise
it all adds up.
right, yeah.
Yep,
Like some people I used to do business with, count the pennies, count the nickels because they all count, man, towards the end. Count everything. All right. So
Yep.
there's no limit. You can do whatever you want. So, anyways, I don't want to babble on, but so hey, today's motion is a motion to get Michael Morrissey's fat ass email burner account today.
Yeah.
So Bettero and Bradle will be there. It's a 9 a.m. start. Okay, it's a Rule 17 motion. Braden. Okay,
They should get it too. They should get this.
So
I don't see how they don't.
Yeah, so they were getting bits and pieces, right?
Yeah.
But now, like, I don't like the other. And then Hank Brennan was getting up pieces of whatever he decided he thought was
relevant. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Tom. Relevant.
Yeah.
And like what was going on? I'm like, who the fuck are you to decide what's relevant, dude? And fuck you getting the Karen Reed's parents' phone too, bitch.
And I wonder how many other cases Morrissey's private emails been involved with. How many other?
I'll tell you one that he was involved with. It was that Dover selectman. No doubt about it. No doubt about it, man.
Oh, I'm sure that all right, lady, make up your mind. What lane you taking? You can't use both. Jesus. What the fuck is your problem? Jesus, fuck me.
Someone's gonna change their handle to Tom's dashboard.
Man.
Hey, Jen Fox, thank you for the $10.
Oh my God, Jen, thank you very much, Jen.
Yeah, you guys could, thank you so much, man. So we had a big day today.
Yep.
And then we have Wednesday is Farwell, right?
Yep.
And then Sunday is the Star Drive-In event, man.
Yeah, correct.
Busy week. Busy week.
All week long, I'm going to collect donations. If you have a donation, and you want me to pick it up, you need to let me know.
Right. Yeah. If something's local up here, Tom, I can certainly do that for you too.
Yeah. Yeah. So all donations.
All right. Well, I was looking at the time you were walking to your car Saturday. 2 women walked up to you with boxes of blow-ups.
Yeah. They gave 2 things. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome, man.
People rock. I mean, when the story's all said and done, at the end of the day, the people are gonna what makes the difference. Granted, her attorneys, without a doubt, but us and you guys, I don't see how she hasn't the support that this must give Karen. It must just keep her going.
It would keep me going, man. Because I talk about the, the pressure. I can't. We talk about it all the time, but then she just shows up with the best smile, and her parents are so supportive. And even though they wanted the parents' phones, the parents just sat there and looked dignified and looked straight ahead. And hey, thank you, Mark Cunningham, for the $10.
Mark, thank you, my friend.
Says Tom, you sound like me driving. Go get a coffee or crank a hoon. See you on Sunday. I know what the hoon. I think I know what it is. I don't know.
And I'm pretty sure he'll never yell at me driving.
And then we got Carla Brakowski from Wisconsin. Free Karen Reed, sending love from Wisconsin, man.
Thank you, Carla. Wow.
Jesus, guys, man. Wait,
Wisconsin, that's out there.
No one spent the money on Black Friday? Come on. Don't forget, it's Cyber Monday. And
that's right.
Yeah, I'm just a girl in the world. Another $10. Super sticker.
Wow. God, you guys are amazing.
What the F?
Wow. Wow, just wow. Again, like how do you quantify that, Mike?
I don't know, dude.
To the best people in the freaking world here on our channel watching us.
Yeah. Well, Deanna Corby gave us a good shout out. If
Deanna, thank you, Deanna. Yes, thank you.
It makes a big difference. So, a lot of people will be doing the stream of inside the court today, but Tom will be the only one outside the court today. So, that's the difference, right?
I'm glad you brought Deanna up, Mike. Glad you brought her up.
Okay.
You want to talk about an unsung hero who sits in the shadows and busts her balls to do everything that's right? Yeah. Deanna.
Yep.
She's been from day one. She's one of the Canton 9.
I know that. I keep that written down right in front of me, man. Like keep
Yeah.
that written down. And Meredith too. Like,
Yep.
and they
Meredith too.
and they still have those, and the Roccos, right?
Yep.
They still have those charges or possible charges. I might charge you. I might not charge you. That's Helena Rafferty just being, you know what, you know?
Yeah. It makes again. It makes no sense to us. 'Cause,
No, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No. Jen Fox, be careful while you're driving to work and watching us, okay?
Mhm. Yeah. Please, please, please be careful.
Oh gosh, Aussie Insider's in the house.
Yeah.
Scott McGinnis is in the house. Mark Cunningham in the house.
Mark.
Wow. Bob's
Superstars.
that good citizen in the house.
Yep. Another one.
Amy from Boston. Amy Shamrock Boston in the house.
Amy's wonderful. I love
And
Amy.
don't I show you? And the mods are in the house.
Oh yeah, the mods are here. Wait, I just
Yep.
saw 990. Who did that?
Maple gave us a $10 super sticker.
Wow, thank you so much.
I
Wow,
like the
you guys are amazing.
Man, I like the tax. I like the sleeve, man. Looks good.
Oh, good morning, Trisha. Here's
Looks good.
Trisha.
Hey, Trisha. Good morning. Oh, Jesus. Patriot Cindy. Another $10. Holy gosh.
Cindy.
Man. What's going on? What did we do? What did we do right? What are we doing?
Cindy was at the Enrique standout.
Oh, thanks, Cindy. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
Cindy's
What a day.
awesome.
And it wasn't that
Wow.
cold. The sun was right there. We're on top of you have a bridge that you can stand over. And then you have these two grassy areas that you can stand over. You have a medium strip that goes in between both lanes.
Yep.
Across. Oh, Kim, $14.99. A couple of bucks for petrol money and coffees for you both. Thank you so much, Kim. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated.
I'm gonna put some gas in the vehicle today. So yeah, forward to that.
Did you have to get something welded in your car the other day? Did you say?
Yeah.
You all set?
Yeah. Long story.
All right, man. Okay. Well, you're
The
driving.
the wipers.
Yeah.
Okay. On the driver's side in the corner, like not over here, but on this side,
Yeah.
the armature that makes it swing,
Yeah.
this pivot point, that's right here that the whole thing goes on.
Yeah.
This pivot point brought it out.
Could you just go to Chuck Runs and get one? You know, get a used one
For an 86. No, dude, we gotta make my own. I made my own piece.
I didn't know if like 86 through 92 were the same or 86 through 83. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's structural. So I had to make another piece out of metal, bend it, shape it, because it's the way it's stamped. The piece that's there is actually stamped. So I have to make a piece that fits and then weld it in. So I made the piece.
Wow.
I set it in. It's all apart. And then I have to wait for my buddy with the welder.
Thanks, Jenny.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, Jen Fox, $10, man. Scotty,
Thank you.
Scotty McGinnis said you're driving an antique.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. You remind me of like those Gold Rush shows where they got to actually manufacture parts when something breaks. Literally like weld something together to fix something because they're out in the middle of the Yukon, you know, there's no flying Napa, you know.
Right.
You're crazy,
So,
dude. You're crazy.
I gotta I could 3D print the piece and then make it, but no. I just had a piece of metal, piece of steel. I just use that.
I didn't know you could weld.
Yeah.
Not too many people can do that, man.
Not hard.
Scott McGinnis, are you at the courthouse yet? He's in the chat, so I don't know if he's there yet. I think there's going to be a big turnout today. It's not. Yep. Is it cold out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
Very cold.
I let the dogs up this morning. I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah. Hurry up. I'll be in here. You go out there. Yeah.
As they were saying, the show JFK was good last night. I haven't watched one yet. I got to watch one of those. But I heard the good guys. Yeah. Well,
a lot of good shows lately, Mike.
Yeah. I watched who did I watch over the weekend? I watched The Glare.
Yeah.
Then I watched the 3Ms, Mark, Mike, and Mazza. So that was good too. Some good stuff. Mark really can't talk about the case so much, but he'll
right.
You know, So,
But he could generalize it.
yeah, the JFK stands for Justice for Kids. Yeah, I knew that. Yep. Sorry. Go ahead, Tom. What?
Yeah, he can't talk about the case, but he can talk about generalization,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? I mean, like there's no public employee that's allowed to have a private email,
Correct.
but yet Morrissey does. So how's that work?
Right. Hey, Sunshine Cheryl. Good morning. Yeah. Thank you. I don't know. Like, so it'll be interesting argument. I mean, the better it is, explain it all. Why we should have access to it, and obviously there's proof that he was using it to contact judges and so forth. I mean, there was another one released about a COVID that he said to. Oh, no, that wasn't him. That was somebody else. Another judge having an affair down in another court somewhere. Did you see that?
No.
Some 55-year-old judge is having an affair with a 33-year-old prosecutor.
Oh, good for him.
And they got caught.
Well, bad for him.
Or maybe
Not
it was
good. Not good.
no. See that you see being at every level, right? At every level, it's there, right?
Mike.
It's just yeah.
Mike.
Hold on. I got a chat here. Bonnie Rubble gives us $15.
Wow.
Australian money. It's so cool to see Tom drive a car as well as mine. To use dinosaur cranes as well, Tom. I have a question for you. How can you trust a bogan with a wrench? I don't know what that means.
A ball game.
BOGN. I don't know what that means. It's a bogan. I don't know.
Yeah, I
I don't
don't
know.
either.
Must be I don't know what that means. But sorry, man.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know, but
Yeah, but I was hoping he would, try to give us what his strategy was today. But obviously, that wouldn't be a good smart thing to do.
right. Exactly.
Aussie Insider, what is a bogan? Do you know what it is? Okay, and Jen just gave us $10 for a super sticker. What?
Jesus, Jen, thank you so much.
What is going on this morning, man? Jesus.
It's raining. We like that.
Anyways,
Got some amazing people here, bud.
so I started like listening to, or someone's been posting some stuff about the podcast.
Okay,
What a bunch of bullshit this guy's spewing.
Mike, think about this for a second, okay?
Only fan, thanks for being a member. Good.
What if he was hired by somebody from the other side?
I know that. I'm almost thinking that because even
I know it. No.
Oh,
Mike,
you know it?
how does Phelps know so much about Aidan? How does he know Aidan's a bad guy? What, from the 3 hours he spent with him?
Yeah.
Legit. How?
Right,
How is he making these assertions about Aidan? He's not. Here we go again. What's happened is Phelps went and spoke to Krusty, who's got nothing but anger for Aidan. Nothing. And she's got fucking psychological problems in a big way, that chick. And she goes and talks to Phelps and gives him all the bad stuff. Everything. But none of it's true. So Phelps has his mind in the gutter anytime he thinks of Aidan, when none of it's true. That's what I think. Just like the charging documents. Wait a minute, time out. Do you think for a second Lally or Proctor or even freaking Tully sat down and made those clips of Aidan and all those different harassment, quote, witness intimidation shit, right? No. Kate made that and gave it to them. They used what Kate produced to do the affidavit to get him arrested. Same thing happened with Phelps.
Yeah. Weird.
Same thing.
Weird. He's like almost like he's not reading the court documents, what's been, put into evidence, what's known to be true.
On purpose.
I know, but and even dismisses the AKA guys. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? So it's fucking nuts. I think you're right, people. I think it's completely paid propaganda for the other side.
100%.
It has to be, because there's not been one valid point of reasonable doubt or anything on our side that it didn't happen. It's like, what the, anyways. So if you listen to any of it or you read about it, it's nuts. It's I can't even tell you. Aidan went over it on a show on Saturday, And I was just like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?" Some of the stuff he was saying.
How's this guy know all this, Mike? How does he have this information?
Right, right.
What did Aidan say? Well, I said this to witness intimidate him, but it didn't really. I said it in a way that I can get out of it. Like really? No. Fuck off.
Yep.
Now, let me ask you a question, Mike.
Yeah.
Based on what you witnessed last weekend and the type of people we're dealing with, would you say John O'Keefe probably got beat up in that house?
Yes.
Because I don't see Karen Reed being violent in any way. But yet I see the other family abusing animals and, kicking dead animals and just heinous.
Brian LTL, thanks for the $20. I'm fired
Brian,
up.
woohoo!
I'm fired up, Tommy. Hey, Mike, keep up the good work, boys. Free
Brian's
Karen
always
Reed.
fired up. He's been fired up from day one. Really,
let's go.
Look at what he does for all Karen stuff, right?
I know. All right. I love it, man. We gotta
can
go
you
to
his, can you imagine if Phelps went and did spend a day with Brian, what he would say about Brian? The guy worked his ass off. What can he,
You wouldn't have him on. Brian saw through that bullshit.
Yep.
Scott McGinnis, Phelps is a shitbag.
He is.
What? We should have talked to Phelps is some of the people boots on the ground.
Bingo. I did. I specifically spoke to Phelps. I did. I spoke to him when he was at a restaurant with Aidan.
Oh, all right. Okay.
So yeah, he knows. He knows exactly what I told him, and I sure didn't tell him that Karen Reed did anything bad because he didn't. So yeah, from the minute I heard he was going the other way, that was it. I'm done with him. Haven't watched anything from him or not. I won't even download it.
I can't believe
I'll give Aidan a money instead of giving him 40% of whatever it was I downloaded.
If there's, such fucking bullshit. But you know what? I don't even want to give the guy the time, but it's reality, so you have to talk about it. But I've never seen anything like that happen in media, or like where this person says he's an accomplished podcaster and he's going to give you an unbiased view of what's actually going on. But from this point forward, what he's done in the past, how do you even know it's believable? How do you know his stuff is even right? If he's got this kind of attitude, or he just goes whoever writes the biggest check, I don't understand. So, and his manager, shame on you, dude. Shame on you. Shame on you, man.
If they were smart, they would have seen this whole thing for what it is, right? Aidan broke the story.
I know.
Legit, he broke the story.
Right.
We wouldn't be where we're at if it wasn't for Aidan, right?
Completely.
He gives them no credit whatsoever in that aspect.
Right.
That lets you know exactly what he's about.
I was so because when the first interview Aidan had of him on a show about the podcast coming out, you could actually feel the friction between the two of them through the TV. This is Aidan's putting this guy to sleep. The guy was trying to put down what we knew as a movement, how smart we were. So Aidan put up a poll, all right, I'm gonna put up a little poll and ask my fans what happened at 2:22 in the morning, who called who. Within a second, you had BH to BA. The guy just sat there. Phelps it's not about that. I'm like, uh-oh. And the next time, I think, lesson learned, right? Get your own, make sure you sign off the creative control of some of the stuff, right?
So
you don't put it in somewhere.
Mike,
yeah.
With the stories that we have, just Aidan. Think about just Aidan. Think of the book we could write. We don't need Phelps.
No.
We don't need him.
No. We could do a podcast. Someone, not me and you, but someone in our group. Imagine if someone wrote something and you gave it to Mazza to read with his voice, or even Mike Crawford or Brian. How well that would sound, and how one-sided we could make it. And you can put it up on iTunes. You can put it up anywhere you want, man. Aidan shows go to Spotify. If you're looking for something to listen to in the car, they're all on Spotify. So, anyways, Maz's voice. Imagine him reading off on a podcast. That'd be kind of cool. That's
an awesome voice.
Yeah. You too. But and then interview boots on the ground. Like, hey, today we have Reader or, Scott McGinnis or Dennis or whoever, or just go down the line and, interview some content creators in your podcast and just, get an attorney on there that's not
Get a different
involved.
opinion for crying out loud, right?
Right. And maybe if he could, maybe get somebody on the other side to talk to us. Hey, Kim, wow. Thanks for the $8. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Wow.
She says Phelps asked for TV for work product documents.
That's right.
Docs that are attorney-client protected. Phelps was working with the prosecution to see what TB has. That's my gut too, Kim.
Bingo. Bingo, 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 bingo. Yes, you got bingo on. That's it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
What she said?
Yep. That's spot on.
Bingo.
Yep.
Now, again, call me crazy, but I believe that's what actually happened here.
I do too.
And that when you see it from that way, Mike, it makes a little more sense, doesn't it?
It does, but especially when he was asking Aidan, send me everything you got. And I almost think like they were gonna take that if he did it, which he didn't, and see if they could connect any dots to anything to put him away again.
Yes.
That was my feeling. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Flip Ahead's in the chat. I know Flip Ahead went to Baltimore last night, watched his Eagles win last night. Good job, but I'm glad you made it home safe. Glad you made it. Hey, Scott, thanks for the update. So that's cool. Yeah, I was very nervous when it comes to contracts like that. And then I found out it was his manager that hooked him up and he didn't have creative control. And I was like, okay, this could go bad or good. I'm not sure. And obviously we know which way it's going. So, but a lot of people on X, I mean, they're just completely trashing him. Like Goat Boy was interviewed by him, and he's like, I think
wasn't he friends with John?
He was, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So he was trying to give some insight, and from what I can read, it was all what the guy took from it was bullshit.
Right. So you can go to Phelps and say that Karen didn't do it, and it doesn't matter because he's going to write his own. He's on his own narrative.
Right. And someone doxed him. Someone doxed him yesterday.
Good.
And he brought up some stuff that he had an unwed child and all. It was crazy, dude.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
I know, right? If you get in the ring, watch out duck because the punches are coming, right? If you're gonna get in the ring.
That's what happens, right?
Right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we've all been dogged.
I know.
I mean, get in line, buddy. You're not special. It just means that you're effective. The minute they dox you, you're doing something that it really upsets them. So the more they focus on you, pretty much means you're over the target.
Yeah. Yep. You're right. And Scott McGinnis is sitting in his truck. It's freezing out, Tony. So be careful. She's like he's delaying the inevitable. Well, hey, you know what, Scotty, you got to get out there, man.
We're used to it. We know. I got 2 sweatshirts on today.
Yeah, what do you got for gloves? Like, because you got to keep on pressing buttons and stuff. What do you?
Yeah.
Do they make those gloves that the fingers come off the top, like, and then you can put them back on? You got to find a pair of those, so you can just put the top off and stuff.
So I'll tell you my secret. You ready?
What?
One of my viewers last year sent me a heated vest. Take the back, like a rechargeable battery pack, plug it in. Oh my! I am so warm.
No shit, huh?
Yeah. Heated vest. Yep. Awesome.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep. Keeps my core really warm.
Bedrose Paralegal. Thanks for the $2. Morrison campaign goes to the guys like, you're right.
Yep. Without a doubt. I believe that.
He's got a $500 million war chest. Yeah. This guy, no Morris, he's not going down. He's not going to take the stand in 8. He's going to go. He's getting back up into 4. He's tapping the gloves, ready to go again. And he's got fucking balls, man. I'll give him that. When you get handed a TUI report, 3,074 pages of exculpatory evidence, and you say, "Fucking game on, let's keep going." I'm almost like scratching my head, like, okay, all right, this is going to be interesting. And then obviously Auntie Bev didn't let any of it in, really. Even though a couple of people mentioned the feds up on the stand, right? They Nagel's brother. Yeah, he talks
I
about
wonder.
Nagel's.
I wonder if that stuff can be like declassified after the case.
I don't know, man. The
You know what I'm
pre-trial,
saying?
a lot of the comes down to the pre-trial stuff, like what she's going to allow in this time. And like we talked about, if she allowed the prosecution to get the Reed's phones, that would have
Yeah.
opened up Pandora's box for some lateral movements for the defense.
Oh
Getting,
God.
yeah, you know what I mean. So if she
You
allowed,
imagine? Yeah.
yeah,
I want
yeah.
Hank Brennan's phone.
Not we get Hank Brennan's, but you get maybe Allie McCabe, Collins' phone. You get some phones. You know, it wouldn't be so much a fishing expedition now. Now that she's ruled that that was a fishing expedition, she still has control of what's going in and what's going out. So Hank, that's why I was wondering, like, what are you doing asking for these phones? Because if she allows it, that gives the prosecutor on defense lateral movement to start asking for phones. You
Yep.
know, and she
Yep.
can't say she has to use the same reasoning that she allowed the Reeds, you know, that for those phones. Well, we want Brian Higgins, Brian Albert's iCloud. We want
Have they ever
McCabe's.
got Brian Higgins' phone? Has they ever got that? I don't
No,
think they have.
no. Well, somebody does. You know, someone does, but I'm sure. But
Yep. Somebody does.
yeah. But that's just, I was just like, I think I was talking, I don't know, I think I was talking on a flip, and I was like, yeah, if she allows that, it's not going to be good for
I wonder if
the,
he ever called Dave on.
huh?
I wonder if he ever called Dave on.
Maybe. Yeah.
Peggy!
Good morning, man.
Peggy!
Haggie's ex-goalie.
Yep. Don't know
That's,
nothing about that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't know nothing about that. Yep.
Yeah, Judge Beverly Canone, Scott McGinnis. Judge Beverly Canone is painted into a corner. All she's done is to save DA Meatball Marcy. Someone made a good point the other day. They posted out how friendly these people were in Quincy, how they knew each other, like the Canones, the
Of course.
Morrisseys. They all the families knew each other, all of them. And I tell you, Tom, I used to go to this bar called Fishbones, Captain Fishbones down in Marina Bay, and
Okay.
I would see them there. Not so much Beverly Canone, but I would see O'Malley, another judge from Quincy, you know, on lunch breaks, you know, and they're always over in the far corner talking. It was crazy. Like I didn't put it together back in the day, but it was just weird, you know.
So,
So
Mike, remember a little while ago, somebody sent us some pictures of Auntie Bev and Michael Morrissey together at a party?
yeah,
Remember
yep.
that? We didn't report on that, did we?
Now we didn't talk about it
We didn't
because
talk, but we have it. We have
you know,
it.
we gotta be careful. Remember, we gotta be
Yeah.
yeah.
But we know Morrissey and Beverly are friendly enough that they're going to go to a party together in someone's backyard.
So once Morrissey knew he had Canone, right? He just put the pressure on Governor Patrick Duval to appoint her, and the fucking fix is in, dude. You know,
Dude, wait
the
till this trial starts going and we drop them fucking pitches. Then, oh my God, dude. She's going to say, I don't know. Well, I don't know this person. I don't know that person. But hey, I got a picture with them. Yeah.
I wish somebody had pictures of them at the beach house, like, you know, not so much Beverly, but people that rented it out, hanging out. Who worked
Yeah.
at Fishbones? Wow, Banksy worked at Fishbones. I used to hang out there quite a bit. I knew the owner. There was Matt, Denise, and there was
Remember
Ronnie
Krabby
Hayes.
Joe's?
Yeah. So I was pretty friendly down there. Cocaine Billy O'Connell. Yep, that's where he lived.
Yeah.
Man. Yep. That place was wild in the summertime, man. It was crazy.
Back in the 80s, it was the place to be. I remember going there when I was 21. It was out of control.
Yeah, I was there in the '90s. I was there in the '90s and
Oh.
late '90s and stuff. Yeah.
Same.
We get 800 people watching, man. Smash that like
Wow.
button, guys.
I got 960 here.
All
Wow.
right, man.
Hey, everybody, please hit the
Al,
like, subscribe, get the membership count up.
let's go.
That'd be great. Hey, we got Mike. We just rolled over 4,500 members.
What?
Yeah, 4,500, bud.
That's good, man.
That's
good.
Amazing, huh?
Remember when we started off? I was on a phone in my wife's office. Remember?
Yeah. Remember?
Look at us today, right? We're big boys now. We're big boys.
we just look the part. I don't know about doing it, but we look it at least, right?
And sometimes you act like it. Sometimes, hey, you're pretty consistent about going to the standouts, bro.
KG's right about that. I'm sorry, my mistake. Subs, not members. That's right.
What's the
Yeah,
difference?
well, if
Oh, people
Karen's gonna go, right?
right. We got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 90s were the best, man. I
Yeah.
know, but everybody's telling me my mic. I'm going to get a new one, guys. So, yeah. Plus, Tom's a little bit louder because he's driving and stuff. So,
Yeah.
don't,
I'm
yeah.
loud anyway.
All right. So, members are paid and you can subscribe and you'll get all notifications. Is that okay? All right.
Yeah.
And the more I watch that video of the waterfall bar and grill, you know,
Yeah,
when
the
you
woman
mentioned
yeah, yeah.
that's crazy. You know, that's wait till they play that in this next 2.0 trial. Wait till that comes up. How do you explain that away? Right, you're gonna find out what the motive, who had motive, right? Who had the motive and opportunity? Higgins.
Mike, if
Yeah.
if you were at a bar and you saw two guys acting the way that they were acting towards John, what would you do?
Game on.
Would you think there was a fight going on?
Yep. Game on. Yep.
That's what happened. In
Yep.
every single bar I've ever been in, if that happens, there's a fight gonna happen.
So I was interesting enough to see that a couple of the band people walking by as it happens. I wonder if they got their information, you know, in terms of
Oh
hey
no, we know
Blair.
the band. I have a mutual friend who knows and found out what band it is. I have the
All right.
band's name.
All right, cool. Hey, good morning, Will. Good morning.
Oh, good
Great.
morning, Will.
Hey, great job with the PETA and stuff with the bunny, man. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. So we'll see what happens with that, Will, with the bunny and stuff, and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff going around Canton about the American Legion where they were drinking at before the
How can they
game.
do
I know.
really? The Legion of all places.
My dad would never. My dad. I had a beer at the house with my dad when I turned 21. He would
Yeah.
never take me out as a
Nope.
18, 19-year-old. Never happened. Never
Who?
happened.
First off, who drinks with their kids? Legit.
No.
That legitimate question. Who drinks with their kid? Forget about letting the kid drink and turning a blind eye. Who drinks with their child?
And then lets them drive, right?
Yeah.
Right. Nobody I know. No, Higgins is not sleeping well these days. Yeah, you know what? Every day is another day closer. And I hope we go in January, by the way, just so you know. I don't want to wait till April.
Get it
I don't
over with.
want to. Let's
Get this
go.
done.
Yeah, let's go, man. Put
I,
the gloves, put the gloves on. Let's go. Hank Brennan sound. He's like totally fishing, trying to find out what Lally missed. Lally looks like an idiot just standing sitting there. He looks like a little boy in timeout.
Yep.
Don't speak. Don't do nothing. He won't even look at anybody. Now,
Head down.
if you're a
Head down.
pro, you're a pro and you're passionate about what you do and you're good at what you do. You get up, you shake your his hand, you know,
Mike.
greet them. But he knows what he did. He
Mike.
knows he fucked up. What?
You ready? The
Yeah.
prosecution spent more time having people tell you that he never came in the house
Yeah.
than they did proving the vehicle touched John in any way. They did more of that than anything.
They call it hiding the ball.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And
Look over here. Don't look over there.
Well,
Look over here.
68 witnesses. I mean, come on.
And no evidence to prove that it happened.
Oh my God. Lucas Knight is asking Scott McGinnis, why do the girls in the 80s wear panties?
They did?
No, to keep their ankles warm. That's
True.
God damn. Yes, Quambly, they spent more time defending third-party culprit. Yeah. And not letting it in. You're right.
Right. So they spend more time with that than anything else. It's sickening. It's sickening. We pay for this.
So all those sidebars, you know, when they went up and talked and everything like that, they were in the court records. If she releases those, they're impounded to the public. But the defense of the Commonwealth gets them. That might open up a lot of things as well, you know. But they can't be leaked. That's the problem. So it's like if they can't talk about what happened to anybody outside of those 5 or 6 people, which will be interesting.
Right.
I can't. How many sidebars there was called? I mean, literally, how many sidebars did she call? Which I found completely
5 a day,
right?
minimum. Yeah.
Because there was stuff that could have be let in, and how many times did Lally just stand there and object like to 3 questions in a row without even sitting down? He would just
Yep.
stand there.
She
It
went with
was
it too. She allowed it. She allowed Lally.
yep.
Yep. She's definitely
So
on the other side.
so my thing is this: you just Alici just came on board, a well-renowned New York lawyer. He just pro hoc BJN, which he actually questioned. I couldn't believe, and and he's the best crossing across in the country right now. And now you're gonna put him up there, and you're gonna get him to ask questions. You're giving the defense another bite at the apple. You're crazy. You drop
Listen,
these yeah, you drop it. And don't forget, we still have the SJC ruling coming down. I don't know what
right?
people feel about that, but that's gonna be nuts. That's gonna be nuts. So, anyways, and people say it takes a couple of months. I hope they come back quicker. Hope they come back quicker.
I'm just thrilled at that new attorney that's working for Karen pro bono. Mike, that
Yeah.
that is freaking huge.
You know what he sees?
Truth.
He sees. Well,
Simple.
he knows his corruption, but he's also looking to get appointed probably somewhere. He's looking to get appointed. It's a political move. A lot of these guys make political moves. They're involved on the right side of the law, take down a whole district attorney's office or whatever it might be. That looks great on their resume. When if Trump's the president, he hates corruption, right? Which probably I won't get into politics, but he could be either way. But it's something to be said about that, and like people appoint people and move up the ladder. If he wants to get out of the private sector and move into the politics sector, which I don't know why you would, but Josh Levy did. He was private, right?
Yeah.
Defense, and then he went, wow, Catherine Miller, wow, $100 for all you do.
Wow.
Whoa,
Wow. Kathleen. Thank you. My goodness.
Kath, Kath,
Wow.
Catherine Miller. Thank you so much. But like
Wow.
Josh Levy came out of the public, out of the private. He was
Yes.
an attorney. He was making a shitload of money, but he decided to get into this. Now he was the temporary U.S. attorney for
Acting.
Massachusetts. Now he's acting exactly. I know. I'm trying to turn my mic up, guys. I'm sorry for that. I don't. I don't know how to do it. Can you guys hear me better now? I don't know. I'll turn them
Yeah.
all up.
Oh, you,
All right.
I hear it. Mike, you hear good today.
All right. Cool. All right. I get the mic down like in my teeth.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm gonna get a new one for Christmas, I think.
Oh,
I don't know what kind to get though. I'll figure it out.
no, you're good today, bud.
Brennan, the next DA. Interesting, huh? Thank you, Sandy. I don't know if it's like an inside joke in the chat where they just tell me to turn my mic up and I keep on messing around with you guys. I can't. I don't know, man.
You know,
turn,
it's funny.
turn your radio up. Turn the TV up.
Yeah.
What?
You know, it's funny. I was thinking of the other day, right? Canton really needs to be turned in a different direction. The town.
Receivership, dude.
That ain't the. That, I don't, Mike. I don't think that's it. That's a temporary solution. I don't think that's it.
Well, I mean, you got a one of our leaders allegedly
No,
involved.
you need to just
Clean house.
selectmen. Gonna start with selectmen, Mike. That's key. You know, gotta get
Well,
people like you and Rita, and the people that care.
yes, yes.
Get a mod that lives in Canada. Should run her. Get
You know
her up.
what?
She'd be great. Oh my God, she's knocking heads.
Cowley, Miss Catherine, there's a lot of people that are qualified better than I am to run. So Hanky Panky's Whittle, thanks for the $10. Hanky Panky's Whittle Wanky. What the? That's too
Wow.
without gas money for Tom. Thank you for your commitment. For those of us that can't be there, no problem, man. I love sending Tom out in the cold. It's easy for me.
You guys, you guys are absolutely fabulous. I love you guys, really, Mike. How do you thank people like this? Like,
Just
I am so grateful, beyond grateful, Mike. Really.
well, Tom, I keep on going back to that. You're actually filming history, so you're actually watching a documentary in its raw stages happening, because whatever Tom has on film, think about what someone could do to this. Like the Scott Peterson case, the What's the new the one with the Colorado girl? The Netflix just did about all the raw footage. The little girl that was killed in the house in Colorado. The name escapes me right now. Damn it! But like this stuff that Tom has is it's priceless in my opinion. I told Tom this in the beginning, and he wasn't quite sure what I was talking about, but now I think he does. Or maybe he did the whole time. I'm not sure. But John Bonet, yes, thank you. If you haven't watched the John Bonet documentary series on Netflix, do yourself a favor. Check it out, man. Check it out. I learned a lot. I didn't understand it, because when I was a lot younger when it happened, but I won't ruin it for you. But it was good. It was good. It was really
I mean,
good.
we could take all this footage, put it together, and make a movie, right?
Absolutely, dude. But about the John Bonet Ramsey case, okay?
Oh, that poor
Those
little girl.
those police officers were just so focused on the father, the husband. It was
Yep.
they couldn't think anything else. They couldn't think about anything else, and it was like people,
Television.
right? And we can see it watching it on TV and how they're
Yeah.
talking and stuff. But I won't ruin it. But I won't ruin a lot of the things. I watched it and I was like, is this old or just come out? Like, because the husband's a lot older now, and and he had a couple other kids as well too. So what they're doing, they spoke. So check it out.
Mike,
Yeah.
what happened in the John Bonet is what happened with Justin. The second shoot, they were just focused on that. That was it.
That's a good
And
point.
I think it's called contempt of cop. Like when
Yeah.
the cop is saying pull over and you choose not to. Like, who
Right.
are you to just disobey me? That gets the cop angry. And then
Right.
it builds and it gets him more angry. And then it's on a chase and it gets more angry and dangerous. And your adrenaline's coming up, down, it's spiking, it's dropping, and you're dealing with this lethal situation. This guy with a gun
Yeah.
running away.
Having a bad day, hungover or whatever, got to fight with his wife,
Yep.
and now you're not pulling over for him. Yeah, he's gonna be a douche. Yeah.
That, anything is the straw that broke the camel's back. And better yet, he's got a green card to get out of jail free type of thing. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah. Immunity. So it'll be interesting today to hear the oral arguments today with Betterow, who's
Mike,
a genius.
if they accessed Aidan's phone,
Yeah. What is that actually?
without a warrant,
What is that?
right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's bad. That's his personal property. You cannot search and seizure. You cannot do that. Again, like it's serious when you put handcuffs on somebody because you're taking away their rights.
Is it 14th Amendment? I mean, 4th Amendment, I think it is. I'm not sure.
Unreasonable search and seizure.
Right. Okay. All right.
Yes, there's actually a law about it. Yes.
Yeah. So if this, like, legit, so you have Cosgrove on the other side, who's the next judge, triple dip Cosgrove. This could get thrown out. Everything could get thrown out.
Mike, thrown out, they can go to jail.
Right. But the good part also would be Aidan doesn't have something hanging over his head anymore. He can kind of, but I just keep on thinking about the Canton Nine. It's been fucking forever, and but what do they have to do? Well, and Helena Rafferty's, look at something else in charge of. I would live my life. I say fuck her and keep going.
You ready? Exactly. Are you ready for this, Mike?
What's up?
Remember the doctor that came out of the crowd and hit me?
Yeah.
You don't think there was an email sent about that?
Definitely.
This is an emergency room doctor.
Yep. Hanky Panky's Whittle Wanky. Do we know if it's going to be streamed? Yes, it is going to be streamed inside the courthouse. Yes, it will be. Just to give you an idea, because Shelby, are we going to have it up here? If she can answer me, I'm not sure. But I know there's 3 other content creators. Mike, the Young Jelly, the Galera, and
Melanie.
Melanie's going to have it going. Sorry. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Sammy says, yeah, we're going to have it up on our screen, too, if you don't want to leave. We love you all. So.
Yep. I mean, I don't mind you guys watching it here.
No, it helps. It helps with the algos, just so you know.
It all adds up. But at the same time, I want you to support all the other creators at the same time. You know what I mean? Give a second device.
Yep. Share the
help. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what
Give
I
them
did.
all views.
Yeah,
Just
so
hit play, let it go.
that's what I did. I was it Saturday, whatever it was. I hit the glare. I played the whole thing, and what
Yeah.
just did stuff around the house. I watched it for a while, and he's a funny fuck, by the way.
Oh
And
God, my God, Mike, we're blessed again. How do we
yeah,
get these amazing people with on our side that love us?
I know he is. I was laughing, man. Some of the shit he does. I love
Oh,
the super chats thing, and then to listen to Bedro and Mazza and Mike. I put it on. Just let it play. Just let it play. So yeah, interesting, interesting. But I still can't get over the Phelps thing. It still bothers me a little bit. I feel like we were I feel like there was like a mole inside our camp, just like such a raw deal on that. Sucked.
oh, I got a text this morning, Mike. Right?
Yeah.
I wake up
Did you
and
get
my phone's full of stuff. Right? So, I guess I was voted best Boston accent.
it?
I didn't know I was in the running.
I see. I don't notice it because I'm from here, but yeah, probably,
They said I have
probably.
the shock and horror. Said I have the best Boston accent. I won. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's good. That's see, Kwam Lee's like, hey, Tom's been so busy, he never brought me to that smallmouth pond.
I know, but listen, there's still time. They school up. I got them on lock.
Can
That
you can
fucking
you
place.
can you ice fish for those?
Oh yeah,
No shit, huh?
oh yeah.
I don't know if Kwam Lee will want to go out there and fucking cold, but
Yeah,
yes,
you dress for it. You're all right. That
Scott
Mike.
sent Scott sent you a link on Messenger, by the way.
Okay.
I don't know if that helps you or not. Someone Nurse Kim beats you this saying, Tom, with the accent. I don't know. People are laughing about it.
I
Kenny,
have a one piece outfit, like a one piece that I use when I go hunting. Mike, I just wear a sweatshirt under it, and I'm freaking sweltering in it.
all
Best thing
right.
I ever bought. Warmest thing in the world.
ACDC's going to Foxborough, good citizen? Is that for
What?
real? Is that for real? Wouldn't that be something, huh? Getting
Oh,
50.
we'll buy a block of tickets. Let's
Would
do
that
it.
that'd
I'm
be great?
in. I've seen them. Oh my God, really?
Yeah, that's right. Well, good citizen just posted it. I'm not have to do my homework, but yeah, yeah. They say Rita's got a good accent. Brian LTL has a decent accent. And Kwam Lee says he's willing to go in the snow, just so you know, in the ice. Just
Yeah, I'm in. I'm in.
yeah, Kwam Lee, ACDC is coming back. All right, that's cool, man. I'm
Yeah,
definitely gonna go. I am
book
gonna go.
book them tickets right now, boy.
Oh, hey Scott, what's going on, buddy?
What's going
There he is.
on?
Hey,
Aidan and Mark Betterow just walked up.
Already?
really?
It's
Girl.
Yeah,
8:30.
they're. I'm across the street in front of the courthouse. They're in front of the registry.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. Wow, it's early. I figured they would wait because it's so cold. I can see
It's
the building right now.
8:30. So yeah.
No, everybody's staying in the sun over there.
Oh, okay. Well, makes sense, doesn't it?
Slightly warmer.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably 10 degrees colder where you are, right? Who's that? Is that Dina?
What's up? Yeah, it's Dina.
Hey,
I
Yeah.
gave her a big hug.
He
Good.
gave me a Scott promised me a giant hug, and I got it. So that was
You
beautiful.
got another one on its way.
I love them hugs. You know I do.
Hey, Dina.
What love?
We were at Enrique's Standout, and we all signed the back of the sign. We had the idea because of you.
You know what?
Enrique's family was there. They signed it too. I was almost crying.
God bless that family. I'm telling you, they're so kind and nice.
Oh,
And they're so happy with all that, like you do, the streamers do and everything. And they
yeah.
need you. They need you because I like the only thing we can promise them is that we won't forget his name and we'll say it. So Enrique Delgado Garcia, and
Yep.
just keep his name out there.
I love it.
I'm really happy
I
that
love it.
we're able to communicate with them. I wish we had a Spanish interpreter.
Yeah, I know. Well, we got Beatrice, when she's around to help and,
Yeah.
There's I thought that was Bradle.
oh, I almost
It's
thought that was Bradle too. He's
Yeah,
got like
it's not him. It's Dennis.
Here's Dennis.
All right.
Morning, Dennis.
Hey,
How are you?
Dennis. What's going on, buddy?
Good to see you, man.
Janet, there's another one.
Well, at least it's not windy.
Another hero.
It's true. Yeah, true, Tom. Yeah, true, Scotty.
Yep.
You know, you can't
It's always windy down here. You know, it's below freezing, but it's not windy. That's a plus.
Oh.
So
I can park right there.
This will be a good court day today with this argument about getting Morrissey's information. You know, after the federal letters. You know, this will be great. I wonder if they're going to allow it. Do you know what judge is going to be in front of, by chance? Scott, do you know what judge is going to be listening to the argument?
The judge today?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't think it's obviously not Beverly.
It's obviously not Bevy Girl.
Someone's telling me it's Judge Peter Krupp.
Corrupt, yeah. Judge Corrupt. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Judge Krupp, K-R-U-P-P.
Oh, I call him Corrupt.
Oh, all right. I thought you.
Here's Esty.
Here's Esty. All right, cool.
Oh, there's Dean. I see Dina's car.
Clerk Jimmy
Hi,
Clown.
Esty. How are you?
Some of the handle names.
No, I mean, Krupp can be like okay, but he's also part of the corruption matrix, so I don't trust him.
Yeah. No,
Yep.
Hi, how are you?
Great. Good morning. Good morning. Mwah.
What's up, Esty? She's
Esty always brings the energy, you know.
Oh my gosh, man, she's a good writer too. She read
Yeah,
some good
great
stuff.
energy. The energy she brings is like amazing.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. I wish.
That last post she put on Facebook, it was a
awesome.
long one.
Yeah.
The one that she said she didn't give an F anymore.
But it was amazing. Like, it really was.
Yeah, give it a read. Yes. Give it a read.
And I commented on that post how well written it was and how deeply thought it was.
Right. Yeah.
You know, when Esty's out here running around, dancing and stuff, you don't realize how profound and deep she really is.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool. Good, nice way to say it, Scott. Nice way to say it, man. Yeah. Claire, she is badass.
She is well thought and well written.
Her energy is so vibrant. It soaks into you. You have to be around her to understand it.
It's corrupt. Yep, corrupt good citizen. Thanks. Yeah.
But when I read her last post on Facebook, I was literally like, "Oh my god!" Like she writes very profoundly, and it actually hits you in the heart.
That's good, man. That's what you want. That's what you want, man. How many people are you thinking there today, Scott? Can you see the number of people there?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I don't know. There's probably like 25 people here.
And there's
But most people are across the street in front of the Registry of Deeds trying to stay in the sun.
Right. Are there any blue shirts or anything around, or you see anything?
No, I don't see any. I don't see dumb people.
Yeah. Okay.
I see them all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't see any in person.
Yeah, a lot of people took today off, so they got like a long weekend, and they took Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So yeah, if you don't follow SD on Twitter, give her a follow, man. Scott, you're not on Twitter, right?
I mean, I have a Twitter account, but I just don't go on there. It's just too toxic for me.
All right, gotcha. What's your handle on Facebook?
It's my name.
Okay. There you go.
Before I got involved in all this, I used my real name on everything.
Yeah. Well,
which I guess in hindsight wasn't wise, but I can't change it now.
Have you been getting any kind of weird shit like docs or anything like that, or no? You good?
No, I mean I have my haters, but I mean,
yeah,
I really haven't experienced any like doxing or swatting.
Well, Phelps got doxed hard over the weekend, dude. He got all his information, emails, phone number, address, everything.
Oh, what a piece of shit that guy is. Unbelievable, man.
I wish he interviewed like you guys. I know you got Tom, but maybe did he interview you, Scott?
Well, I mean, he just went off the rails. He went like totally McAlbert.
Yeah, it's almost personal now, right? It's almost like personal between him and Turtleboy now.
I mean, I know Aussie Insider is a mod here, and her and I went over like episode 1, and I couldn't get through it. It was so fucking bad, and it's only gotten worse. I think it's like episode 7 now.
People are clipping some of it and putting it on X, like a 2-minute version of it. And you listen, I listened to it for 2 minutes. I'm like, this is so far, like you said, so far off the rails. I can't believe, where's he coming up with this stuff? And he just disregards science and physics. He just kind of goes, yeah, whatever, you know.
It's basically McAlbert propaganda. That's all it is.
Yep, that's all. That's it.
Yep.
So Scott, do you think he was hired by somebody on the other side?
Really. What's that, Tommy?
You think he was hired by somebody on the other side?
I don't know. I think he's just another victim of I hate Turtleboy syndrome.
Turtleboy derangement.
Yeah.
Is it Turtleboy derangement syndrome? TDR. Whatever.
Yeah, it actually drives people nuts. like they go like off the deep end. I don't know what the hell their problem is.
That's awesome.
But I also believe that mainstream media is paid propagandists for the government. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Morrissey could have wrote a check. You know what I mean?
Good morning, sir. Again, out in the freezing cold. Here you are.
Wow. So Tom's across the street.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Tommy's here.
Yeah, we got all the angles covered today.
Lots
folks.
of good people here.
A lot of people agree with you.
Tommy's actually not as late as normal.
I know.
I don't know. Well, he had to stop for his cigarettes. His windshield was frozen. It was a crazy morning.
The windshield was an issue this morning, but that's all right.
All right.
So it is nice over here.
Is Turtleboy there yet or no?
Turtleboy is here.
All right.
I saw him and Mark Betterow go into the Registry of Deeds building.
Is there an office in there that they can talk and hang out and go over stuff, or is that what they?
Yeah, I mean, you can go down into the basement. There's a couple tables down there.
All right.
It's actually a good place to like hang out if you want to talk to an attorney before you come over here to the courthouse.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Yep. Okay.
In the chat, is there any questions you have for Aidan or Bradle?
Yeah.
Put it in the chat so I can ask them.
Yeah.
Well, of course, here comes the fire trucks and ambulances.
Yeah. Hey, Tommy, people want to know if you got a new do-rag at the store this morning.
No, I have a hat. I'm in mute mine.
Court hasn't even started yet, and they already got the fire trucks running them.
Hey, there's no caution tape up, huh? Scotty, no caution tape up, huh?
Yeah, there's no barriers out here. There's no caution tape. It's kind of strange to not see all that stuff.
Oh, so Tommy can get right on the stairs again, right? Yeah.
But it's usually what happens is one of the court like custodian guys will come out here and start putting the caution tape up, but there's no barricades.
People are saying that the fire trucks go by at 8:30 to wake Auntie Bev up downstairs.
Yeah. I don't think Bev is here. Yeah,
I know. I'm just thinking of all the times during last year's court, that they would go by and just kind of wake her up a little bit during the midday, you know, like 1 o'clock. She'd be kind of like, oh, all right, I gotta get back into this. That's funny. Yep, Bettero's there. Yes, the saying that Aidan picked him up this morning.
Yeah, I saw Mark Betterow and Aidan, and then Meredith, but I haven't seen Tim Bradle yet. There was a guy I thought was Tim Bradle, but it wasn't.
Aussie, yes, it's going to be Zoomed. Yes, it is. We're going to have it here. I believe Shelby's on it, so yeah.
I don't know what it is about this street.
I was just thinking the same thing.
But it's always an ambulance or a fire truck going by. It's crazy.
I was just thinking the same thing. It's almost like they do it on purpose. I've never seen it go an ambulance and a fire truck go down that road so many times.
Well, we heard that rumor during the trial. They were saying that because of the crowds out here during the Karen Reed trial, that they were running drills to make sure they could get through the area with a big crowd.
Interesting. That's smart. Oh, the main firehouse is right around the corner too. They're saying.
Yeah, I mean, this is the main drag.
Yeah.
I mean, they pretty much have to go up this street, but sometimes you're like, really?
Right. Yeah, there are a lot of people saying like, it's right around the street. They have to do it, kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh man. What? So I love that one right there. Yeah, the Glares to do super chat is a riot. Yeah. Oh, I met that guy. Yeah, I met him in the summertime, man. He's awesome.
Oh, he always brings the glare signs.
Tom's muted. I don't know if he knows that or not, but he's muted.
Yeah, I didn't know whether or not to get off the air because Tommy's here.
Whatever you want to do, man. Whatever you want to do.
Does Tommy know he's muted or not?
I don't know. He's talking to people.
Yeah, the fire trucks were going by. I didn't want to echo.
Oh, yeah, okay. He's back on.
Listen, that's the new one.
Oh, I see. Yeah, this is a new face. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah. I met them last year, last summer. Oh, this summer actually. I got a picture of them. Because that's like the only one I saw the glare.
Look at Henry trying to run. That dog is a happy dog.
Everybody's coming over to Scott's side now.
Yeah. Because it's the way the sun is.
Yeah, the sun's over here now.
Oh. The sun seekers.
Yeah. All right, do we have questions for Aidan? Anybody?
Any questions?
Cold, but we're good. Good to see you guys. No, I got some. We're good.
Well, I mean, I'll drop this link if Tommy's on live.
All right, if you want to, go ahead. It's up to you, bro. If you want to drop it, let Tommy just go. That's fine.
So listen, how come you're not like on the school committee or like selectman or something, man?
He's,
Yeah,
I'll
you can
drop the link.
knock
Bye,
some heads
everybody.
around.
I am not on the school committee
Thanks,
or the select committee because I couldn't get posted as dog catcher in Canton.
That's a whole position too.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even get that one. Even if I volunteered and paid them, they wouldn't put me on.
Nice.
Tom, it's just me and you. Scott logged off. All right, Tommy?
Yeah, okay. So what do you think about Canton? Well, recently in the news.
I used to love Canton. I can't believe what those friggin' kids did.
Really?
If that had been my kids, they wouldn't be walking.
He just pushes everything under the rug all the time.
So I heard there was a party where a sexual assault took place, and the chief said, "No, I don't think it was like that." He said, "No charges."
Yeah, there were no charges, but there was sexual. That was in 2016.
And they didn't.
And they didn't do anything. That guy's 58 years old and still running around town.
All right. All right, man. Look what I just got handed.
Oh, yeah, I've got one of those. Thank you.
Magnet?
Yeah. Oh, a magnet? Yeah. Oh, I'll take that.
The magnet.
Rich. Thank you, sir. Talking outside of the buffer zone.
I thought maybe Flip would come on this morning, but I think he's
Clown Town Playbook.
he's probably tired. He drove home from Baltimore last night, so yeah. So the rumor is that he was that Chris Albert and his sons were drinking at the at the Legion or something near the high school.
Yeah, I heard that from quite a few people.
Yeah.
Don't they have cameras there?
I don't know. I've never been there, bro. I've never been. No,
Me neither.
I don't know.
But if they have cameras, wouldn't cameras show something nefarious like that happening?
I would think
Yeah.
there'd be people with camera phones inside that place. Someone must have a picture.
If it happened, I'm just saying. If it did happen, right?
Yeah.
The cameras would be able to catch it.
Yeah.
But you know,
It's you know if it's
hey,
if
stop,
it's,
bud.
Good seeing you, man.
Good seeing you, sir.
it goes against everything.
Morning, my dear. How are you? Good. I like the hat. Love the hat.
Yeah.
So what do you think about today?
Cameras not working. Right?
Yeah, enough of this, right?
Oh my God, yeah, no.
What do you think if they went through his phones and didn't tell him?
It goes with everything else.
Right. Right, but that's against the law. The district,
They care about
but the district attorney had access to it. No one else. The state police special unit, right?
I'll see.
They went through Aidan's phones to get all his contacts.
Yeah.
All the people that have been ratting out the dirty cops.
Bingo.
All right. Thank you, Kurt.
Yeah. So like they put all the effort.
You know, right away, as soon as they grabbed Aidan's phones last October,
This is what they wanted.
you know they were pouring through him to get all his contacts.
Yep. What now? What if they went through his phones and released or like leaked some of his information when they're telling him that they never did? What then?
No, they went through his phones to get all his whistleblowers.
Right.
That's what they wanted.
Yep.
I agree. I agree with that one 100%. I just like,
I mean, Aidan has broke some big cases.
He did the state police overtime scandal.
The
Blew
state
that out of the water.
hate Aidan.
Yeah, they haven't. They definitely haven't.
They
Have it
couldn't
out for him.
wait to arrest Aidan.
I guess Chris was drinking with Colin at the American Legion in Canton the other day.
Phones, get his computers, find out who his
Make them stop.
no, and then find out who all his sources are.
Right.
That's what they wanted.
Yeah,
And that is so like against the law. So that's a direct
Yeah, but Tommy, they don't.
assault on the First Amendment.
But they
that
don't
he had.
care.
I know they don't. That's the friggin' kicker.
They're continuing the prosecution of Karen Reed. Do you think they care?
Yeah. True.
Hey, listen to this joke.
They
Kevin-
literally don't care.
Hey, Kevin,
They think themselves untouchable.
Kevin the Sally Port goes, hey, what do turtles use to communicate with each other? Shell phones.
Wow.
That's good, dude. That's good. That's good. Come on, man. That's good.
Yeah, that's just so not right.
Yeah, Chris drinking with Colin is such a common occurrence that they don't even think about anything, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Who drinks? First off, who drinks with their kid? Underage.
Yeah, no, never happened.
Who does that?
No, not me.
You know, one of the reasons they haven't turned back Aidan's devices
Because why?
is because it's going to be revealed that they went through him. So they are just holding on to him.
They gave Walsh his phones back like in 24 hours or 48 hours. They had phone.
Yep, they
Back.
did. Yep.
They can take an image of
Yeah,
the phone
that's
and just
exactly
give
what-
it back.
Yeah, they imaged the phone.
But they went through Aidan's phones, and now they can't give them back to Aidan because
they're
it's going to
proving
show
it
that
through
they
it.
went through it.
Yeah, especially the people talking about Colin drinking, especially after the videos that were leaked about the football players ruining that house and drinking at 17 years old. And then you have the father of one of the sons that was there drinking with another son that's underage. So, I mean, there's a little bit more to it, but we'll stay focused on Aidan today. So, did he have a live this morning?
And now that Mello's out of the picture, and they dusted off Cosgrove from the grave,
Only got
and now he's he's like the new special prosecutor in the Aidan Kearney case,
Let's triple
and,
J
and he's just gonna
Cosgrove.
play dumb because
think-
I'm old.
Do you think Cosgrove makes it through the whole thing? Or do you think this is set up? Just put him in temporarily. He'll go out medical too, like Mello. Find somebody else, up get caught up to speed.
Well, the state, the Commonwealth is dragging this case out so long that Cosgrove might not live to see the end of it.
Right. So they're gonna keep no, seriously. I mean they keep delaying it. How long have we been doing Karen now? 3 years it happened?
Oh, my
Almost 3
fucking
years.
God.
This January would be what, 2 years or 3? I can't think.
I lose track too. Like when Aidan was arrested.
No, when John, January 29th of
Yeah.
2020,
2022.
it'll
22.
be 2025. That'll be 3 years, right?
Yeah, 2020 will be 3 years coming up. Yep.
3 years.
3 years, Mike.
Yep.
Wow.
John's birthday is Sunday, the December 8th, same day as the function, guys, just so you know.
And Aidan broke the story 2 years ago.
That's right.
And they've had his phone for a year,
Well, April.
roundabout.
He broke the story.
Well, I thought they seized his phone when they arrested him. Right? Was that
Yeah.
was that April?
But when they first arrested Aidan in October of last year,
That's
is when they took all his devices,
October,
Okay.
November.
and then
It's been a year,
he
over a
ended
year.
up being jailed in December.
That's right, because he broke bail, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Oh man.
Wow.
Imagine having that hanging over your head for a year now, Tom. Over a year. He's had the devices. So so if you don't have anything, we'll give them back. If you have something, you would have used it by now. I don't get it. So yeah, hit the thumbs up for Tom. Yeah. Hit the like and subscribe, please.
Yeah, we got 1,700 people. Please
Do we really?
do the
Wow.
like and subscribe thing. Want to be a
Wow.
member? We like that too.
Yeah. Standing Stone, 1776. I live in this town, Canton. Yeah, it is a total entitled town. It is. It really is.
It's sad.
It's crazy.
Well, I mean, kids. Yeah, right. They do stupid stuff, right? But
Yeah.
$100,000 of stupid stuff,
We never did
100
that.
grand.
Never did that.
No.
It's because those kids know there's no consequences whatsoever.
Yeah, that's true, Tom. It's true. No consequences for their actions.
None.
Yeah.
Why would there be when they've gotten away with what?
Daddy's a
Everything.
cop, Daddy's a select board member.
Dad can get away with murder.
I can just get away with it.
He did.
I can't believe there's so much going on. And Microdots posted a video when Chris was walking out of the town hall meeting one time, and he turned to Microdots and says, "You better not be driving tonight. I know who you are." Just totally threatened him. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I forgot about
He
that.
can do that. There's our friend right there.
The MIAA doesn't fool around. Well, I hope they get this.
Hey, where's the tape? Where's the caution tape?
How many are they letting in?
Big room or small room? The big room? The small room today? All right.
Oh, wow, they're letting people in already. Awesome, man. Oh yeah, well it's like 7 minutes till 9, so
If it's a small courtroom, how
Yeah.
many people are they gonna let?
I don't know, but you can fill both sides.
that's
Right
true.
there.
That's true.
Right now.
The MIAA. Yeah, you're right.
Go
They
warm
should
up,
get-
Robin. Go warm up in there. You'll be all right.
dude. Pro players, if they miss curfew, they're not playing on Sunday. Pro players.
Oh, how'd the Patriots do yesterday? Anybody?
Oh, they lost by 1. It was crazy.
1 point.
Yeah.
Well, are they
I don't
playing better?
Yeah, I don't want to talk
I
about it
didn't
though.
know about the last minute and a half.
Okay.
If
I just happened to catch the final score last night.
if we had a couple of
They're
field goals that we
rebuilding.
missed,
Yeah, what are they, 3-9?
No, I just hope Gerard Mayo can be a good head coach.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I hope so too.
Yep. All right. Well, everyone's going in, so that's a good thing, right? Get them out of the cold.
So
I mean, we have a good quarterback. You know, if Gerard
All right,
Mayo is
guys.
a good coach, and we can add some offensive line.
Questions for Aidan in the chat.
Quam Lee's going off on video sucks.
Is
You
Flipperhead
know,
on there?
No.
Hey, Quam, you know it was Kraft's
Haven't,
picked
haven't
up,
seen him
so
today.
he doesn't want to give up on
I
him,
keep
right?
telling him that Detroit Lions are going to the Super Bowl, and he's a Philly fan. Yeah, he gets all upset.
Right, that's WBZ going in.
Detroit there than Philly.
Oh, really?
Yep. So,
Philly's almost as bad as
WBZ.
I saw that, Mark. You could get into Gillette yesterday for $27 and sit in section 200. There was nobody there. Cheap seats.
Really?
Yesterday. Yeah, there was nobody. So if you want to go to a game, if a couple home games left, now's the time. I mean, because the seats. I mean, they had a map of like how much the seats were. It was cheap. It was very cheap. So if you got a family of 2 or 3 and you want to go, let's go. Yeah, I like Gabriel too, Quam. I like Gabriel.
And here's the thing: if you really like the Patriots, you buy season tickets now. Now, and you hold on to them for a couple of years, and they get better and better, and then you're making money on it.
Right. Have you seen Aidan or Bradle? Anybody walking over here or no?
Nope, they're still in the registry of deeds.
All right, cool.
I mean, it's cold out. I don't see him staying outside long.
You made it home last night. Flip ahead. I'm glad you drove home okay. Hey, by the way, there was a lot of Eagles fans representing last night, huh? What a game. Journalism is not a crime. You can see it all the way.
Here they come.
Wow.
Here it comes.
Are you going to grab a picture or two or no?
No, they'll get after him and Bedro and Meredith. Here they come.
Stop traffic, folks. They stop traffic.
Good luck today, Aidan. Good luck.
Good luck, Aidan.
A lot of people already in there. Yeah. Small courtroom today. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that was cool that the court officer came down and told people to come in. Hey, are the state troopers there?
One.
All right.
No, that's local. That guy right there. He's not state.
He's dead.
No state troopers today.
One of the mods getting the feed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Are we gonna get it up, Shelby or Sammy or?
Yeah, there's no state police cat team here.
This has the potential to be a seriously fire. Fire.
You know why there's no cat? You know why there's no cat team there? Because there's no McAlberts there today.
Yep.
That's exactly what's going on.
Correct.
So did you see Bradle or you just see Betterow?
Bedro was here today.
So no Bradle today?
No Bradle yet.
All right.
But I thought this whole thing started at 10. That's kind of, if it does start at 10, and he's paying by the hour, he's going to have Bradle.
No, on Aidan's post this morning or yesterday, it was 9 o'clock start.
Okay.
Just so you know.
What was 10?
Couple Dedham comp here, man.
10 o'clock might be far away.
No,
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yes.
Yeah. Tom, are you gonna make it to Uncle Joe's house, or we're gonna do a thing?
Huh? There's Zoom.
Are you gonna go Wednesday to the city, or what are you gonna do? You don't know yet.
I don't know if I'm gonna go to see Fowl. I can probably stream that one on the channel.
He can't. They don't have a stream inside the federal courthouse, but just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no cameras allowed in the federal courthouse. No big deal. No big deal. I'm sure someone will be live tweeting it, like we can just follow that if you want.
is that the big motion today? Trying to get Meatball's burner phone and
Yes. Yep.
Hey, Truth and Transparency's here. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, truth and transparency. Hey, you need
well, if it's Judge Corrupt,
yeah.
What does Judge Corrupt do?
Yeah.
So this is to get Rule 17 motion to acquire about Morrissey's burner. This is what this is all about. Yep. Was it Truth and Transparency that did the clap?
Yep. Yep.
You got to do another one.
Yep.
If she can do it, because I think that'd be. We need to have her come on the show and talk about it.
Yeah, that's a toughie, Mike. That takes a lot out of you. That whole thing.
Him talking.
Yeah, I'm just.
I know.
Just the whole thing. I mean, they beat the smock out of the guy. I mean, they thumped the heck out of him, right?
They beat the brakes off him. Yeah.
dragged him up at the freaking corner and dropped him and said, "Here you go." Out of his car.
Stole all his medication. I mean, you name it, they did it.
Yeah. You know what, Tommy?
What's up?
Even these complicit judges at some point are going to be like, you know what? I don't want to sail on D.A. Morrissey's sinking ship anymore.
Wait,
Even these judges are going to back off.
Right. Wait till they find out that he's like in trouble, like legit trouble. Because everyone he sent an email to ever from that private email, they have a duty to report that.
Thank you.
They can't but again, they have to report that. They didn't. They're just as bad.
They're all deleted anyways.
30 days later.
Who's gonna find all those deleted messages?
Apple has them.
For Nicholas Garino?
The iCloud got them, yeah.
Thank you.
Garino's the guy. What's up? No? Huh? Filled. Yeah. Wow. No, say truth and transparency. Thank you, dear. That was a great thing you did with Flap.
I remember the whole clap thing. The guy would just keep talking and talking. We'll see what happens today, man. Hopefully, Krupp's on time today. Like, you know,
Truperino's entered the chat. Yeah.
Truperino. Oh my goodness. Well, if you decide to stay with us and watch the Zoom here, we love you guys. Thanks. I know you have some other options, and I'm glad you choose us.
Gonna be a good day. I hope Aidan and Bedro just like unleash the hounds.
Yep.
You know, let the dogs get them first.
It's about time, right? It's about time. We gotta have some meat here. They just, get another motion, another hearing. Someone's not ready. It's like, what the F bomb? And Bedro's not cheap, He's a $3,000 an hour lawyer.
Yeah, he's not cheap. You're right.
He's not. I wish Melody Little would come out and represent out here too. I imagine seeing her. I like to see her work a courtroom. I don't know if she just does civil though. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'd love to see her practice, huh?
Yeah.
Imagine. I mean, I think she did some of the priests, the Catholic priests. Oh, there's our guy. There he is. Good luck today, Tim.
Morning, Tim.
All right. Yes.
Yeah. Small courtroom, bud.
Good luck. Yep.
There goes Bradle.
All right. They're all there.
Awesome. Check. Now he's in good hands. Now I'm not worried about
the killer bees are intact. We have both of them here.
Against the friggin' archaic relic of the past. Man.
Oh man. It's like an old Chinese movie, Godzilla.
I still can't believe Mark Bedero is part of this now.
Yep. Of all people, right?
It's almost like a dream that he's here.
Melanie Little is civil. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's what I thought.
Think of how Karen feels with that guy coming pro bono.
Well,
that's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome.
There might be some civil lawsuits after this is all said and done, by the way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there'll be some lawsuits later on.
Yeah, so that's what Melanie does. She's a civil attorney. I imagine.
Well, that new attorney, one of the specialties is cross-examining people that are crooked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, catching them in lies. Yep. He's the best in the country.
It's almost like DA Meatball brought in Hanky Panky, Hank Brennan. So this was
we're gonna
Karen Reed's counterpunch.
Ah, okay.
Bringing in Alessi to cross-examine all these lying McAlberts and all these lying cops.
Yeah, the good thing about that, Scott, is they already have testimony on
they
file.
already have testimony on the record.
So
good luck.
Once they stop bending the truth, it's over.
Boy, this would be the 5th time Higgins gets in front of a judge about this, right?
Yeah. Hey, Diana, yeah, it was a good day yesterday with the tunes, right? Yeah. That was good, yeah. Yeah, I try to do like a top 40 on Saturday and Sunday.
Are they hanging the Christmas light? Christmas tree. He's not even strapped in. They're taking down the American flag banner and they're putting up the Christmas. Where's his safety? He's supposed to be strapped in, like clicked in. No, they don't do that. I don't know.
I think if you're not going over 20 feet, you're okay.
Okay.
I don't.
Oh, is that a cop doing detail over there? Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Do they have a safety harness in those buckets? Yeah. Yes. The people that do the trees, the tree climbing people, they use them buckets. They get tossed all the time.
Texas
all the
in the
time.
house. Yes, Texas. It's good to see you. Truth, yeah.
Like,
stick together, truth and transparency, man. Yes.
Boy, it would suck if one of them little mini fuses blew, wouldn't it? You'd have to change, up there, change it.
Down the stairs.
Here's a piece of copper.
DW, thanks for the $10.
Oh my God! Yes, thank you very much.
She
Henry,
says,
where you going?
all I want
Where do you think he's going?
All I want for
Going
Christmas
somewhere. Henry, what's up, bud?
And cups.
Whoa. Gives Henry too much leeway. Too much leeway, right?
Bad doggy.
If Brian Hill was here, okay, that dog would be absolutely attached to that boy. That dog loves Brian in a way I never seen a dog love anyone.
Wow.
And they're just friends. I mean, but that dog knows Brian, loves Brian, and would just go home with him without a heartbeat. For whatever reason. Nice.
Has anybody seen Cosgrove walk in yet?
Have not seen Cosgrove yet. Anyone seen anyone in a wheelchair? No? Oxygen? Nobody? Yeah, the old guy.
They pour him in the back door, Tommy.
Oh, all right. Never. Back door. He's a back door guy.
You look for the bus to pull up and lower him down.
The bus? Are we talking about the bus?
Holy shit.
The bus. I know about the bus.
So don't forget.
When
did Cosgrove retire? The 1970s?
I'm going to retire the bus. The bus is getting retired.
Don't forget about the December 8th, people.
Speaking of tree services, right?
Right. That's a big truck.
Yeah, and raised the thing when it said free Karen Reed in the back of it, spray painted. Yeah. That day was amazing.
That was amazing.
Who was the guy with the truck? Wasn't Kurt? No.
Kurt's got a rack. This guy had
there's a guy. Remember, we're talking about the guy with the dump truck, Mike. He parked right here.
Oh, Keith Landscaping.
And he opened the back. He put the thing up, and then inside it said free Karen Reed.
Yeah, it was O'Keefe Landscaping Company.
Yeah, that was man, awesome. Yeah, everybody felt it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, truth and transparency needs to come on here, man. Sometime when you're ready, whatever. Yeah.
It's hard to remember exactly what day it was.
Yeah, no, I have no. I don't remember that. I remember the day, but I don't remember what it was.
I think it was before the buffer zone, though.
It was. We had the stairs.
Because we were down here.
Right, we had the stairs.
Yeah, it was one of the first.
I was up there with Aidan, and Aidan was like at the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
He pulled off, literally stopped traffic and raised the bed. I remember that. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Probably summertime of 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
And you all witnessed it. That was quite a day. And then if you were here, the crowd just erupted. So, yeah.
Oh, really? The crowd went nuts?
Oh, my God, Mike, you could feel it. I mean, the crowd went absolutely insane. Yep.
It's one of the reasons that
the energy
DA Meatball asked for a 500-foot buffer zone, and
because
Bev made it 200 feet.
Yeah,
but
even that's unconstitutional.
No, DA Meatball hated the look. He hated all of us out here.
Yep,
couldn't stand it.
Yeah, we're all the supporters.
He hates everybody.
Because we're just bad press for his office. He hates that shit.
When's he up for re-election? Soon, right? Next year? Okay.
2026. Yep.
Okay. That's who it
I mean,
was.
hopefully
Salvador Trafanti.
hopefully the Fed tough meatballs ass before then.
Well,
we'll see.
Again, we think, look at the whole picture, guys. The whole picture. I think he went and popped Farwell just to say, hey, guys, we're here. We got this. This is just a start. Farwell, listen, Farwell's just one. There's many, and they have all of them. They know, right?
Well,
So, Farwell's just the beginning.
Broken Baker from Denmark. He's always saying, "Hey, don't put too much faith in the feds."
Right.
They're not going to do anything.
Yeah, no, but they're here. How can they not? If you're involved with Scandal Birchmore,
Joshua Levy has already proved himself. Okay, he's already arrested troopers. He's already arrested Matthew Farwell.
Scott.
They're in town.
So Scott, right? Question, bud. Have you noticed it that they're firing troopers? They're firing them much easier lately. Have you noticed that? Like that trooper that was drinking on the job, he got in an accident, just got out of the academy.
Well, I mean, that's
fired. Right. There's another one that was. There was another one that on a traffic stop he assaulted a girl, or tried to proposition her or something like that. He's fired. Like no reunion, just fired.
Yeah. Well, when they're brand new,
that's
like
different.
That, Tommy, though, they're in their 90-day probationary period.
Yeah.
So they can get fired a lot easier when they're brand new.
Correct.
That guy that Trump appointed to run the FBI.
Yeah.
He swears he's going to go after corrupt DAs all around the country.
I hope so.
He said he's sick of seeing the bullshit.
Well, start here. Start in Massachusetts and let people know.
That's what I'm hoping.
And think about think if the president gave Josh Levy a green light to go and do that. Whoa.
The problem is, I mean, I hate to get political on these channels.
Yeah, me too, but it's part of it.
The politics in Massachusetts, because it's all blue, that's a huge mountain for Joshua Levy to climb.
He's got to get over that. Because everybody he's got to deal with is involved.
Even though
Joshua Levy is technically a Democrat, but that's why he has to take down. I dotted every T crossed.
96% conviction rate?
Yep.
That's why.
And we could be in an all red state, okay?
Yeah.
And you could have the same situation
the other way. Yeah.
You could have all Republicans running everything, and it would be just as corrupt. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It doesn't matter what party you are.
Because the minute I start saying, "Oh, it's an all blue state," and then all my Democrat friends are like, "Oh, why are you getting political, Scott?"
Because you don't agree with them. That's why.
Yeah, but it doesn't even matter if I'm Republican or Democrat.
It affects them. That's right.
It matters the honor you have.
And no, if you have a one-party state, you're going to have corruption. Absolute power leads to absolute corruption. That's what it is.
Court is on, I think, guys. I'm not sure.
All right, so
I'm trying to figure it. I'm trying to find. I was just on Glare. I don't see anything yet. But let me just double check. The young jerks and see what they got going on. They have audio going.
the mods are on it. I'm sure if it's there, the mods will get it.
Just double checking. Making sure.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the Glare is on live, and he doesn't have it up yet either. Yeah, the audio is going right now. The audio is going. Yep,
it's not entirely clear to me that I have seen everything. I have a lot of stuff was coming in fast and furious over the weekend, and so I'm not sure I've seen everything. But we'll take it as it comes. Let me just ask in terms of the history of the case: is there now an order for the prosecution of a taint team's review of any kind of electronic data?
No, that's an issue that, I'm sorry, Mr. Bradle. That's an issue that I would hope to raise today.
This guy.
The motion before the court presented by Mr. Bradle to essentially abort that process and return the seized items to the defendant on the grounds that the Commonwealth has unreasonably delayed in following through on the taint team process. So
I just thought I saw something in one of the papers that I reviewed that the issue of a taint team and the procedure that it would follow was submitted to another judge and was considered by, I think it was Judge Rayburn. And I don't know if and I think it was even referenced that she took it under advisement. And I didn't want to step on her toes if she had something under advisement with regard to that.
That was my understanding as well, Your Honor, that she took that motion under advisement at the end of the last hearing. That was the last I have heard of it, frankly, and I don't know if she has, in effect, ruled by silence by simply scheduling the hearing on Mr. Bradle's motion to dismiss for unreasonable delay first today, and not acting on the taint team motion, or whether she is still contemplating filing something. I don't know if the clerk has any insight on.
Does anybody have any objection to my contacting Judge Rayburn to find out if she feels like she still has anything under advisement, or if it's still open to this court to reconsider anything or consider anything that she hasn't decided?
None on the Commonwealth's part, although I would ask the court to advise her that in light of some of the filings today, the Commonwealth has filed a superseding suggestion for the taint team process. So much of what she now has, I would say, is probably obsolete.
Because my take on it, I have a pretty good memory of this part of it, is that that on that date, counsel had proffered a motion providing a framework for a taint team. I came in that day and announced to Judge Rayburn that we intended to file a motion to suppress for unreasonable delay, and that I suggested that should take precedence over ruling on the taint team framework, and she agreed with that. And so I don't think she's I don't think we're going to get a ruling. I don't think she has anything under advisement. I think she agreed with me that she was going to hold off on that in light of what we're about to do here today.
All right.
Which is the
Mr. Bradle may well be correct. I would just say that our recollections differ.
All right. Just as a matter of courtesy, it would be my inclination to call her and make sure that she doesn't feel like she has anything under advisement. Do you have any objection to that?
No, not.
Okay, so I'll make that call when I get off the bench.
What's up, Broken Baker?
All right. Now, is there a logical order to take up the matters that are?
I would suggest, Judge, the motion is suppressed, and then my brother's going to argue the Rule 17, Rule 14 issues, and then I'll take up any other residual issues we need to talk about.
Okay. Why don't we deal with the motion to suppress? Any objection to that order?
No, I think that's fine, Your Honor. I have a couple of things I've filed that I would want to address at the conclusion of the defense motion.
Sure. Okay.
As I said, this is going to be a motion where it's on the documentary record. I have exhibits that I've given to counsel that I'm going to proffer to the court as I go, if I may. And we're going to be relying on basically the documents I'm going to be proffering to the court as exhibits. The docket, here and there, I may refer to dates that are in the docket. For example, there's a May discovery deadline that came and went. I'll refer to that. And then stipulations of counsel, where recently in this last group of filings from the Commonwealth, they stipulated and agreed that Mr. Carney's phones were searched,
right,
which was kept from us till that acknowledgement. So that's a whole other issue that we want to get into. But I would use that as...
It doesn't seem like it was kept for you, because at least Mr. Federo's letter references it. So you had information about it. Maybe it wasn't disclosed in the Rule 14 process, but it was known to you. But in any event, why don't you just, I don't need a wind up, get at it.
Sure, absolutely, Your Honor. So, Your Honor, in this case, I came into this case on 10/19, Your Honor, and I immediately sent an email to Special ADA Mello saying that basically, hold on a second here, these phones have all sorts of privileged materials in them. And so I didn't have an exact clear picture of what was in them at that point, but I knew.
There was no assertion of attorney-client privilege.
Yes, and other privileges too, Your Honor.
No, there was no assertion of attorney-client privilege in October, right?
Initially, I said there was privileged material, knowing that there was source material, journalist source material. The most important thing that I was concerned about right when I came into the case, Your Honor, which was that these phones had source material given to Mr. Carney from confidential sources, some of which were law enforcement people, about the very same investigators that had seized the phones. So that was the primary concern right at the beginning.
Preventive medicine doesn't deal with that, right? Preventive medicine deals with the attorney-client privilege, but in your initial disclosures or your initial representations, you were not representing that there was attorney-client privilege material on the phones.
Right, not on the first day or two when I got the case. I didn't know that yet.
Okay.
But I did say, hold on, there's privileged materials in these phones. And I wasn't certain exactly everything that it was. And my first concern was the source material. And there is a protocol in the court, and I'll give the court the citation. I don't have it right off the top of my head here. It's in my papers, but I'll give you the citation that a court needs to do a preliminary determination when there's journalist source materials raised. And I properly raised it. And I said that you know.
This was prior or it was before or after the issuance of the search warrant?
It was after the issuance of the search warrant.
After issuance of the search warrant. So a judge had previously authorized the seizure and search of the phones, right?
It's a little more complicated.
One thing I didn't have is the search warrant affidavit, and the affidavit in my review of the papers. Maybe it's in here somewhere in some previous filing, but it wasn't attached to any of the papers that I saw. So I need to get that.
All right. Couple of dates. 10/6 is when Judge O'Shea issued the warrant. 10/11 was when they were executed, and 10/13 was the date they were searched and extracted. And we didn't know that specifically until counsel gave us the Celebrate reports, which showed that Trooper Garino searched the phones on 10/13, and I have those, and I'm going to proffer those up as an exhibit. And Judge, the first exhibit I'd offer is my first email to ADA Mello.
All right, do you have a pile of these exhibits? Just give them to me.
I do, sure.
Give me the 10 exhibits that you want to introduce.
Sure. Here you go.
I don't need them leaked out, okay? You got 10 exhibits? How many exhibits you got?
Thank you. It depends how you want to do them. If you want to do, thank you.
Are these in order?
Somewhat, Your Honor. There's emails and there's statements.
All right. So let me just see if there's any objection from prosecution to any of these.
None, Your Honor.
Okay. So just for the record, we have an email from Tim Bradle, subject Carney, date October 19 at 3:57 p.m. We have Commonwealth representations regarding searching phones, a single-page document. We have application for search warrant, single-page document which has certain highlights on it. We have a screen share or a, what do you call this?
A screenshot. Yeah.
Screenshot, thank you. Which in the middle says Windows cannot open the folder.
That may not be, that may not have to come up, Your Honor.
Then I'm sorry?
That may not come up, Your Honor. It's a.
All right, then we have a progress report of an extraction from Trooper Guarino. We have two of them, actually.
Those are 10/13, Your Honor.
All right, then we have a copy of, looks like the same email from Tim Bradle. You don't want a duplicate copy, right? All right, that's a duplicate. Then we have a email from Brian Tully to Tim Bradle dated April 27, 2024, which is a multi-page document.
Actually, Your Honor, the stapled copy is a series of emails going through December 20th. This refers to my request for a taint team and to cease searching, and it lays out the factual back and forth about the Commonwealth's refusal to.
This is April 27th?
I have it's a packet that begins with October 19th, and the last page is a December 20th email.
I see, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll mark these, we'll mark these in the order I just identified them.
Sure.
Okay, as one. Looks like 1 through 7.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Your Honor, at the very beginning of this case, 1019, as soon as I was retained on this case, I asked if they would agree to the appointment of a taint team on 1019. I cited the preventive medicine case in that email. Counsel, if you ask me, clearly didn't apprehend, Counsel Mello clearly didn't apprehend anything about the case law about a taint team. He, on the same day, he said he would not agree to any third-party review. That's the second email. And he said he doesn't know how far they've gotten. And we were going to go to Stoughton Court at the time. I was going to go in there with a protective order to stop any searching and ask for the taint team in light of their refusal to cooperate, even though I cited the case. And a couple quick things about preventive medicine, Your Honor, I know you're aware of it, is it puts an affirmative duty on the Commonwealth to go to Superior Court and put before the Superior Court a protocol to protect any privileged documents. And
which privilege?
Well, that's the question, Judge.
But what is preventive medicine deals with attorney-client privilege, right?
Preventive medicine deals with attorney-client privilege.
Okay.
There's other privileges as well. Like I said, I'll give you the case. I just don't have it right in front of me. The case law says that when there's journalist issues, the court, the Superior Court, will do a review, a preliminary review of it.
It would be nice to have that case.
Yeah, I'll get it to you. It's in my computer, Judge. I'll get that to you. But just for purposes of my argument right now, I'll just say that was on the table as well. He's a journalist. He has all this sort
all of that was known to the judge who issued the warrant authorizing the search of his records, right?
Shelby in the back? Anybody? Yeah,
Are
unfortunately,
you worried that
I
using
can't
your
do
home
that from
address
here.
for business puts your privacy at risk? At iPostal One, we
no beef with Attorney Cosgrove's veracity on anything. we're talking about, you know, he was brought into this thing
Thank
later.
you, Maude.
Did he say we
And
have
we're
no
not
beef?
saying that he participated in any cover-ups or misrepresentations, but the first 4 are all blatant lies. If you look at number 1, this is the document marked Commonwealth representations regarding searching phones. That exhibit, Your Honor, indicates number 1 at 11/28/23. Mr. Mello said, the state police and the investigators have not perused the material. It is in pristine form located on the defendant's devices. That is a complete falsehood, and we know it's a falsehood because on 10
I'll go back. I'll go back and listen to the hearing and take it in context. Okay,
Sure.
I'll look at it.
Go right ahead.
I'll look at it.
All of these are all misrepresentations.
Okay.
So they've misled us as to the state of the evidence. And they not only had the search of 2 of my clients' phones.
How are you prejudiced by that?
How are we
Because
prejudiced?
it's obviously there was a search. The search happened.
Yep.
You're gonna get the contents of the search, right? The extraction. Where's the prejudice?
The prejudice, Judge. So first of all, this is a suppression for unreasonable delay. My brother's going to talk about discovery issues and prejudice, but in terms of an unreasonable delay, Your Honor, this all goes to the reasonableness of the delay. But to answer your question, I know you always want to answer a judge's question when they ask you a question. And the answer is, the prejudice is that the whole reason the Commonwealth was doing this was to stop Mr. Carney's reporting. That's why they didn't want to give him back anything. They wanted to get in there. Remember, at the time, the FBI was investigating these people. They were dying to know what was in Mr. Carney's phone about the FBI investigation of these people. Mr. Carney was eating their lunch in the media, exposing them for all sorts of untoward behavior in the Karen Reed case, and they wanted to stop his reporting. They took his phones under this never before generated theory of witness intimidation. They took all of his devices, they cleaned out his house of every computer, iPad device in there, and they kept it. And it was full of his.
But you're looking for a sanction in a criminal case that would advantage your client, unrelated to what you are described as the prejudice. The prejudice is different. The inability
How is
to
it
report.
unrelated?
And if he was somehow hindered in his ability to report, I would have thought that you would have petitioned for the return of the phone.
That's just part of his
Why
argument.
the phones are so important, I'm not sure I know. Is there an affidavit to that effect before me?
What?
We did petition for that, Your Honor. We asked for the phone.
When was that? Where's the motion? Where will I find a motion for return of phones?
We asked for the.
Is there a motion for the return of the phones?
I don't think we got that far, Your Honor, because we were.
Okay, so now the next question, is there an affidavit describing the prejudice that you describe?
Judge, the prejudice is that a journalist has had the tools of his trade taken from him, and every single day he cannot access the tools of his trade. That's the prejudice.
If somebody takes my phone, I go to the Apple store the next day, buy a new phone, and I'm up and running, right? There's no problem with that.
No. He couldn't do that, Your Honor.
So that's why I'm asking for an affidavit, okay? And I don't have an affidavit from you, right?
Judge, you know, we
This
have.
judge is a dick.
We have provided so much to the Commonwealth, asking for the phones back. We were under the impression they were not searched yet. You got to remember that we were under the impression they were not searched yet.
Why would he file a motion
so we
for it
wanted
if
either a mirror image of the devices or the devices back? Because that's what the Commonwealth does in these cases, is they have the ability to give the phones back. There's no issue with the fact that the Commonwealth can take a mirror image of a device.
Why should he have to file
and then return the devices? In the series of emails, Attorney Mello said, no, we're not returning the devices. We're not giving anything back. And Judge, and also in terms of the items in the phone, Judge, it's not just the journalistic tools of the trade. It's that we needed to use the phones to defend Mr. Carney against these allegations. They're looking for evidence of these supposed instances of witness intimidation. We need to look at them and push back and look at the phones to defend Mr. Carney. I mean, it's not just the journalism issue. It's that this is evidence that we still, to this day,
There you go.
11
Evidence.
and a half months later, we still don't have. We still don't have it.
Evidence.
So this motion that I'm before the court on is focused on unreasonable delay.
All right.
Not prejudice, unreasonable delay. And so, but there is prejudice, and I think I answered you that we can't defend Mr. Carney. He can't do his job. And these people are the targets of Mr. Carney's. This goes to the conflict of interest that's been throughout this case all along, Your Honor, is that these are the very investigators that are supposed victims in these 16 indictments in the 23 case. And yet they're still the investigators on the case. And they're targets of Mr. Carney's reporting. Mr. Carney's reporting is in his devices, and they go steal his devices. This thing stinks, Your Honor. So Mello delays the first month into late November of a year ago, Your Honor, saying no.
So let me just focus you on the law for a second, okay? As you know, the Commonwealth submitted an opposition that describes at length that the cases that you recite and rely on are not cases where a warrant was authorized for the seizure of the device and search of the device. And here we have that situation. Are you referring me to any cases that deal with the timeliness of a search when authorized by a prior warrant?
I anticipated you would be concerned about that issue, Your Honor. Here's my answer. There are no cases, no appellate cases in Massachusetts. I couldn't find a case across the country where a investigative team had a warrant and then sat on it, didn't disclose anything to the defense for over a year, and was suppressed for unreasonable delay. There's no case where an investigative team did that. I think that's probably a good thing. This is an anomaly that, in this case, the investigative team got a search warrant, searched 2 of the devices, lied about it, kept it from us for almost a year, and then sat on it and didn't share any of this stuff with us, and pretended that they didn't search the devices to us until 9 months ago.
Is there a trial date in this case?
No, Your Honor.
No. Okay. Usually, delayed disclosure is assessed against the prejudice to one party or another, and here we don't even have a trial date yet. So obviously, this stuff is going to be disclosed ASAP, right? Whatever was imaged and extracted from the phones in October is going to be disclosed ASAP, and we're going to talk about a schedule for that. Obviously, if there's going to be a search of the other devices, there's going to need to be a taint team at least to evaluate your argument that there is attorney-client privilege material on the phone, on the devices, right? That's going to have to be resolved, and that's going to have to be done on an expedited basis, okay? But I am hard-pressed to understand the basis for your suppression motion.
Judge, let me talk about the unreasonable delay. It's cited in my brother's memorandum, and it's the bedrock principle is that reasonableness is the touchstone of every search. Reasonableness. Unreasonable delay, the case law talks about, all the cases talk about when a phone is seized without a warrant, but the delay in getting the warrant. And that delay is never there's some outlier cases where it's a few months that they allow it. But the most of the case law, and it's all cited in my brief, is that it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. That's it to get the warrant and get the search.
Right, without a judicial approval for grabbing something that belongs to somebody else, seizing it,
right, and
hanging on to it for investigative purposes, you need a judge to say that's okay. And essentially, that's what happened here.
Yes.
Right? A judge said it's okay to seize these devices from Mr. Carney.
Yes.
And then,
but where reasonableness is the touchstone of every search, reasonableness still applies. And reasonableness doesn't allow the Commonwealth, in this case or any other case, to sit on evidence and deprive us of evidence for over a year. how much they searched it. You know, they've
Why is
obfuscated
that
all
hard
over
to
the place.
understand?
At the time, we were under the impression nothing was searched. And then Attorney Beddoes' letter of 1017, Your Honor, that you referred to, that's around the time when we first realized, not from the Commonwealth, from a whistleblower from the Stoughton court.
There you
who
go.
supplied us with an extraction dated 1013. That's how we learned that the devices were searched. Up to
Right.
that point, even Mr. Cosgrove was in the dark about that these were searched. Mello lied about it. He knew about it 100% because he authorized, according to Tully's testimony, he authorized the extraction to go to the Stoughton court back in October of 23. So there's no question that Mello knew about this. It still didn't disclose it and misrepresented to the court that these phones were not searched. So we were misled as to the fact that they were searched.
All right, I think I understand your argument. I should hear from Mr. Cosgrove on the issue of motion to suppress, and then I'll hear on the 1417 motion.
My last point, Judge, if I may, is that reasonableness doesn't go away. And the fact that they got a warrant and then did nothing for a year, that has to implicate reasonableness, Your Honor. And if you use the warrantless cases as a yardstick, this amount of time, Your Honor, is insanely beyond the pale and was done for an ulterior motive of violating Mr. Carney's civil rights and depriving him of the ability to start defending himself. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes.
Attorney Cosgrove.
100%.
Thank you.
I will be brief, Your Honor, and confine my remarks to just a couple of comments. I don't take from Your Honor's questions to my brother that you necessarily have made any decision about my arguments, but I do take from your questions that you've read my memorandum and understand the essential points that the Commonwealth has sought to make, chief of which is that at least 6 days before Mr. Bradel came into the case, and before he made any request in terms of setting up a taint team, and even then made no mention of attorney-client privilege, the phone had already been searched. It had been downloaded. Lieutenant Tully had looked at it. Attorney Mello has not looked at the extraction report. I have not looked at the extraction report. But certainly in terms of purposes of the law of search and seizure, once the phone extraction is made and once the report was perused, certainly by the time the report was perused by Lieutenant Tully,
you suck.
it had been legally completely searched. So from my point of view, whatever the reasoning was back at the time, whether Attorney Mello didn't quite understand the significance of the Cellbrite report or for whatever reason, I don't understand, frankly, why there would be any purpose at that point to have a taint team after the cat was out of the bag with respect to those items.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Would be a purpose at whatever point Attorney Bradel represented to Attorney Mello that there was privileged attorney-client privilege material. In stopping any further search, we still had, I think it's 4 additional cell phones, the exact number escapes me, that were found in Mr. Kearney's closet, and we still had a laptop computer and some other paraphernalia that had not been searched. Mr. Mello's initial representation to Mr. Kearney that the Commonwealth would cease further search, I think was precisely accurate. I think some of his later statements are fairly susceptible to to interpretation. He seemed to go back and forth between saying, we'll cease further search, or the devices have not been searched. And even that statement is true if you're talking about all of the remaining devices other than the 2 cell phones that were searched. I emphasize that there has been no harm to the defendant. He has plenty of time to examine the Cellbrite reports. I have yet to look at them, and I represented in my memorandum that I would not do so until we had a chance to bring the issue before this court. But I have here on a thumb drive both of the Cellbrite reports, and there's no need to set a deadline for the Commonwealth to turn that over, Your Honor, because I'm going to hand it to Mr. Bedrow right now, and I'm pretty confident that he will share those with Mr. Bradel, and they can go through those reports to their heart's content. And if there's any privileged material, whether it's a reporter privilege or attorney-client privilege, although
give the fucking devices back.
Tully did not find any that they want to raise an issue about. They have available to them the usual remedy, which they can back up based on the Cellbrite reports. They can bring it to the attention of the court, and they can move to suppress it as is normally done. And the search of those phones, at least, cannot be said to be subject to undue delay. The only undue delay, it seems to me, and the only prejudice is that after telling Mr.
Unbelievable
Bradel we would not proceed with the exception of responding to the request of the clerk of Stoughton District Court and turning over a couple of pages of the Cellbrite report that were
Today, Junior
inquiry. The Commonwealth has made no use of that evidence. Certainly, it would have been helpful to us in a grand jury presentation to have had the contents of that report to present to the grand jury, but no specifics with respect to that report were essentially provided.
How long do you
What
say
the fuck are you
the
talking
Commonwealth
about?
has to execute a search warrant or to conduct a search on a digital device once a warrant for the seizure and search of that device has been issued? So it's the search warrant was executed on the October 11, something like that, and that authorized the seizure of many devices, 2 of which were searched, many were not. How long does the Commonwealth have to search those other devices or to seek to search those other devices?
Well, there's a couple of aspects to Your Honor's question, and please remind me if to get to it. One of them.
Oh my God, dude.
One thing I should point out is that there were multiple warrants. So one warrant basically covered the cell phones. 2 of those, Your Honor, were the ones that were searched immediately. So there's no timeliness issue with respect to those. The rest of them have not been.
You're lying.
The delay has largely been because of 2 factors. One, because we acceded to Mr. Kearney's request that we set up a taint team. And then there has been, I think, a delay in setting up the taint team. And I say this in explanation, not necessarily an excuse, because it is the Commonwealth's responsibility. And that has further delayed matters. When Mr. Bradel brought
this guy's a fucking liar.
the matter to Judge Calladane's attention back in, I think it was July, but it was, I believe, our second appearance before Judge Callahan in the context of complaining of a discovery violation. Judge Callahan set a date for the Commonwealth to file a proposal, and I filed a proposal. And I don't think we can be charged with any delay relative to that point. There is a difference between the 4 remaining cell phones, which are covered under the first warrant, which authorized both search and seizure, and the remaining items that were seized, in that Lieutenant Tully did not apply for authorization to search, merely to seize. So that portion has been executed. There needs to be another warrant filed, which we would propose to do at whatever point the taint team is approved,
Judge
or
can't see that these are small tactics. I don't
whatever
know.
earlier time Your Honor would suggest to authorize the search. As to how long the Commonwealth has to
it's been over a year. What the fuck are you talking about?
This aspect of it, I'm not aware of any case law on the subject. Obviously, our position is that in spite of the delay, there's been no substantial prejudice to the defendant, and we're prepared to go forward on it.
Okay, thank you. With respect to
this judge has to see what
the
this
motion
is.
under Rule 14 and 17.
Judge, before we leave it, may I just respond just briefly to my brother's comments?
2 minutes.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. So, judges, at a minimum, the fact that they still haven't sought the warrant for the balance of the devices, that does fit exactly under all the case law that I cited, and completely beyond the pale in terms of the delay to seek that warrant to get into those devices.
Right.
That there should be no question whatsoever that those are suppressed as a matter of law, where they didn't seek a warrant to get into those devices and were over.
Do you have a case to that effect where the warrant is authorized for the seizure of the devices, but a second warrant is envisioned for the search of the devices, and that is delayed? Do you have a case to that effect?
I argue by analogy all the cases.
But by analogy is different. The analogy is to cases where there was never a warrant for the seizure of the device, and therefore the person is deprived of the use of that item without the any kind of a court determining that that's what should happen. But
I would argue it's the same thing, Judge.
all right, I understand the argument if it's only by analogy. Okay.
And the 12-month time period, if you look at the judges, is extremely well past all the case law. And the last thing I want to tell the court judges that I found the citation on the journalist privilege. I'm just emailing Madam Clerk with a CC to counsel.
What is it?
It's
I lost sound there, guys. I don't know what's going on. Here we go.
the name of the case is Petition for Promulgation of Rules Regarding the Protection of Confidential News Sources and Other Unpublished Information. 395 Mass 164 at 171, 1985, holding that a judge must balance the public interest in the use of every person's evidence against the public interest in protecting the free flow of information, and indicates that before ordering a reporter to divulge source and information gathered, a judge must first, quote, consider the effect of compelled disclosure on values underlying the First Amendment and Article 16. So that's what I would cite in support of the idea that it's not just preventive medicine. There are all sorts of protections in the law. Journalist material, there's likely husband-wife disqualified.
Okay. All right, I understand.
All kinds of material.
Okay, thank you.
If I may, Your Honor, just on that last point,
all right.
and I don't mean to try Your Honor's patience. I would just say the whole line of cases protecting documents, physical documents, when the Commonwealth is contemplating, say, a search of an attorney's office, or has reason to believe that there's going to be attorney-client privilege implicated, And that's where the taint team idea comes in. It's not a novel thing with respect to searches of electronic devices, although preventative medicine is the case that applies that to electronic devices in Massachusetts. But normally when the police go in to search a home, there may be all kinds of theoretically privileged material, doctor-patients, you could go through the whole list. But normally what happens is the police go through that material in search of whatever they're in search of, and that when we come around to the court, if the defendant has a privilege that he feels would bar the introduction of that material, he brings it to the attention of the court. But there's no procedure that I'm aware of where you screen for every conceivable privilege in the world.
Okay. With respect to the Rule 14, Rule 17, Mr. Bedero?
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, we recognize that this is an uncommon task to ask to seek to review the email of the elected district attorney, but this is an uncommon situation, and it's a situation that the district attorney himself created entirely.
And it was created by an email that he sent, or a communication that he sent to the district court chief justice and others about a potential leak of information from the Stoughton District Court.
His private email.
Okay.
There is also evidence.
Let's assume it was his office email. The analysis wouldn't be any different, right?
The analysis wouldn't be any different,
okay.
But we would have no reason to suspect that this was occurring. And in the context of seeking a Rule 17 subpoena and what is considered phishing and not, it is not an everyday situation where somebody just starts demanding the email of the district attorney because maybe he did something. What I'm suggesting to the court is, on that one example, on his private email, which we believe could lead to the inference that that is designed to subvert public records laws, that he sent that, and most importantly, that email directly talks about Mr. Carney in the context of alleged witness intimidation, communications from witnesses who are going to testify against him, and an email which also included text messages from Jennifer McCabe, who is a key witness against Mr. Carney. Additionally, since this motion has been filed, we even learned just last week from the Karen Reed hearing that Mr. Morrissey uses his cell phone to communicate directly with witnesses in the case against Mr. Carney, and those materials are going to be provided to Ms. Reed's attorney. But we also learned that as it relates to Mr. Morrissey's use of his cell phone, that he set his phone, his iPhone, and our subpoena would be to Apple, he set his iPhone to a setting to auto-delete all of his messages every 30 days, which I would suggest to this court is further evidence, possibly, of an intent to deprive what ought to be discoverable, whether it be in Rule 14, which we'll get to, or in getting access to relevant communications from his private server. When you factor in together, and this is an important backdrop before I get into the factors.
Do you think his server maintains the content of his communications that he auto-deletes?
I'm sorry?
You think his server maintains copies of the content of his communications that he auto-deletes?
I believe that Apple has the ability, absolutely, to maintain deleted messages.
Do I have an affidavit or anything else from you to that effect?
No, you don't, Your Honor, but I would...
Do I have any factual submission that we'll find anything in the content of an Apple subpoena that we couldn't otherwise get from Mr. Morrissey?
Well, I'm going to get to that when I get to the Rule 14, certainly as an alternative argument. But to answer Your Honor's first question, every day in this court and across the country, when you hear about so-called Celebrite extraction reports, deleted messages, of course, appear. They do remain on an Apple server. Just because the user may delete them from their device, I would suggest to the court and anyone else that those messages we've all seen can be pulled back and just don't simply delete.
You want me to take judicial notice of that?
I'm not necessarily asking you to literally take judicial notice, other than I would suggest that is a very common thing. And one should not assume that just because a user deletes an Apple message from their phone, that it is somehow lost forever. The purpose of me mentioning to Your Honor text messages at all leads to why we want Apple to capture the universe of the email communications that we request from Mr. Morrissey. The fact that he does have it set up to auto-delete, the fact that he does use private email to access business, doesn't give us confidence, respectfully, that things are going to be preserved for public records or for disclosure to defendants. Additionally,
dirty.
We now know that the use of the iCloud email by Mr. Morrissey to conduct business is not a one-off. It is not simply the one message that ended up in the hands of Mr. Carney's defense by way of a third party. And I will address this, as I'm sure Your Honor will have questions about a public record request and a response to that as being relevant to whether information is procurable from another source. But it's simply important for the court to know that we now have irrefutable proof, like somebody who did a public record search, I have learned, and received some degree of a response from the district attorney's office, that Mr. Morrissey has been conducting business on his personal iCloud account since at least 2020. And the last email that was turned over as part of that public access request just happens to be the September 2023 email regarding Mr. Carney, along with one response from, I believe, the chief judge saying you need to raise this with the Stoughton District Court. It is in that backdrop, Your Honor, that we require a Rule 17 subpoena for this iCloud account, because there is just no reasonable basis to believe that all of the information will be maintained and will not disappear based upon his use of the private server and his auto-delete of the text messages. As far as the relevance under Rule 17, it shows, again, his direct contact with witnesses and with officials regarding things that directly relate to Mr. Carney and his alleged witness intimidation. Notably, the email in question was sent on September 28, 2023. There are documents that are exhibits in the letter that I wrote on October 17th, which I know Your Honor has read, that indicate that Mr. Morrissey had already recused himself officially from all matters involving Mr. Carney by the 26th of September at the absolute latest. This information, if there are other messages, would be relevant to show his personal interest in seeing Mr. Carney prosecuted after he had been recused, the bias of his office, and as Mr. Bradel referenced earlier, the bias of the very witnesses in this case, both police and civilians. Additionally, as Your Honor has taken the suppression undue delay motion under advisement, accompanying the email that was disclosed by the clerk of the Stoughton Court to a former clerk of that court included pages of the extraction report that we now know existed as early as October 11th, 2023, which was only disclosed to the defense on December 2nd, 2024. There could be relevant information contained therein that could very well shed light on whether any shenanigans, as Mr. Bradel has alleged, occurred in why cell phones that were searched, at least two, as the Commonwealth now concedes, at no time were ever disclosed, and indeed representations were made again and again and again, suggesting they were pristine and unsearched. As far as not otherwise being procurable in a reasonable manner, the obvious response to that would be, well, if there's a public records request that was satisfied, then you go through that process, and isn't that another way? And in these circumstances, for some of the reasons I said earlier, we don't believe so. Number one, the person who answered the public records request is literally an assistant district attorney who is literally a subordinate of Mr. Morrissey and reviewing their boss's email. Now, if something were to come...
It's no different than any other Rule 14, right? I mean, the office has an obligation to turn over any discovery materials, right, in the office.
Yes.
An assistant DA reviews the files. That includes the DA's files and anybody else who's, part of the prosecution.
No,
It
dude,
happens
not
day
the
in
same
and day
thing.
out, day in and day out.
Not the same thing.
Your Honor, respectfully, what does not happen day in and day out is the elected official, district attorney who has been recused from a case is talking about the very case, talking to the witnesses, talking to the detectives. That is absolutely not normal.
Completely unethical.
And in the normal review of discovery, which we'll get to in a minute with Rule 14, I don't believe it is normal for somebody to say, let me look at the district attorney's email. There would be no reason to even suspect that, let alone his private email and private text messages. This is, as I said earlier, Your Honor,
this is dirty.
Not a common case or situation at all. Now, having reviewed the response to the Freedom of Information request, it is clear that there are materials that were withheld. Now, I suppose we could go...
What Freedom of Information request? You made one?
I did not make...
Who made the Freedom of Information?
I don't know who literally made it, but it has come into...
What is it that you're talking about that you're reviewing or that the court should consider with respect to a freedom? Who made the Freedom of Information request?
I don't know who made it, but it is certainly...
What did it ask for?
It asked for Mr. Morrissey's email.
So you must have the written letter that was the request.
I do, sir.
Who was it signed by?
It is signed by Brandon Hunt, Assistant District Attorney.
Okay, so the Brandon Hunt, the ADA, made a public records request.
Signed the form. I misunderstood Your Honor's question. It's an anonymous person with an email, a Gmail account.
An anonymous person made a public records request.
Yes.
Okay, and that was responded to by an ADA.
Yes.
Okay, have you made a public records request?
No.
Okay, why not? You're relying on an anonymous email public records request?
Judge, I'm relying upon the response of an Assistant District Attorney who has responded to that and supplied...
Have you seen the request?
Have I seen the actual request?
Yeah.
I have not.
Okay, so how do you know what was asked for?
Because they supplied emails, Your Honor, 200 and something pages from 2020 to 2023. The reason why we could make that request, it's going to be the same response. We have to review those materials. They're withholding materials as is indicated in the letter. We could appeal that determination. That could lead to somewhere else. That could lead to litigation. And I would suggest to this court that it is not a reasonable opportunity without the risk of delaying this for months and months and months.
What's unusual is somebody coming into court here relying on an anonymous public records request made by somebody we don't know, requesting God knows what. You're coming in here as an officer of the court saying, I should rely on that, and I should rely on the response. That is very unusual.
Well, that may be, Your Honor. What I'm
unusual.
saying is I'm not asking you to rely on anything other than, and I believe these emails have been actually supplied in another case. So the prosecution obviously is vouching for the records that were disclosed. They've been turned over, my understanding, under a protective order in another case. I don't think Mr. Cosgrove is going to dispute that. It is signed by an assistant district attorney. What I'm suggesting is to go through this process when the person who is determining what that evidence will be is the elected official subordinate combing through his email, that we lack confidence in that, Your Honor.
All right. It seems to me that this can be handled as a Rule 14 request, no different than any other Rule 14 request to a prosecutor.
If it prefers the court, I will certainly jump to the Rule 14 component of
And what is it that you would be making the request for under Rule 14? And why should I consider it before you've made the request? I mean, a Rule 14 is a discovery request. You say, we want X, Y, or Z. Have you made a Rule 14 request?
Many.
And where will I find those? And do we have a motion to compel the Commonwealth to produce certain discovery that was requested under Rule 14?
Oh my
Judge,
God.
they are referenced in the letters that were sent to Mr. Cosgrove, to which we have received in his response papers some degree of a response, and that he agrees to provide us with text messages.
Okay.
So I believe, you know, certainly Mr. Cosgrove is aware of our demand.
But I am not. You're asking me to compel Rule 14 discovery, and I don't have the requests submitted to me.
They were made in August of 2024.
That was a follow-up.
So
It was a May discovery.
all right, but I don't have those. We're going to go back to those discovery motions and revisit those now. You prepared to argue those now? I mean, I'm prepared to have you talk about discovery issues, see if you can resolve them, and if there's anything that the court needs to resolve with respect to emails from the district attorney or any subordinate of his, or other kinds of discovery that there's a dispute about, I'm happy to hear you. But it seems to me in the first instance, you folks ought to talk about it and see if you can resolve it.
Oh my God.
That does make sense.
Okay. All right. Are there any other motions that I need to deal with?
Not from the defense, Your Honor.
Okay.
Dude, this judge just shut everyone down.
Let me just see for a second.
Yeah, this is what's going on. Exactly, Edward Kirkpatrick. Exactly. Like, why is there a different judge on this case every single fucking time they walk?
What is the status of the request for the taint team, and how that would proceed with respect to the other devices if the motion to suppress is denied?
Your Honor, counsel filed
this is the dirtiest shit
proposal
I've ever seen.
the last couple of days. We haven't had a chance to go over it or address it. And we would just object to any, the record on that point. We object to any further searches. We object to, you know, the idea of providing us with this stuff here in open court on December 2nd.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see you before Christmas, and you folks are going to talk about the protocols, how it will work. I'm going to get you a decision on the motion to suppress.
Will you be the same judge?
Going to be further searches. We're going to have to deal with that at a hearing before Christmas, so that the case is moving along. You have now the disclosures of the contents of the extraction. And I can hear you on a motion if you're ready for that, okay, on things that you feel like should be suppressed. But I think that's pretty quick for you to pull that kind of thing together. But at a minimum, you folks ought to be in a position to figure out a taint team protocol for review of other devices if they're going to be searched. And you should also discuss any outstanding discovery disputes that I need to deal with. Let's talk about a time when you folks can be back.
Yeah, like I get that, Gonzo, but
I'm happy to do that, Your Honor. There is another motion.
There's a different judge every hearing.
Sure.
Who doesn't know what's going on?
Suggesting that we have a hearing across the street in Dedham District Court on the Tuesday the 17th.
What time is that?
That's a 2 o'clock hearing. Judge, I'm here in this building at 9 o'clock for a motion to suppress with Judge Pinoni. Could we maybe suggest, I'm trying to do my best. I have court every single day up until Christmas, until I leave for Christmas holiday. But perhaps if I suggest December 17th, we're all sort of in the neighborhood, maybe at an 11 o'clock call here. That be right?
How about 3:30?
That's fine. That's fine with me.
Okay.
That could be a moment.
Yeah, sure.
That's a new one. 3:30 in the
So
afternoon.
you know, I'm here at 9, motion suppressed across the street at 2 for Rule 17 and just.
All right.
Right.
And lunch down the street.
December 17th is fine, Your Honor.
Okay, yes, 3:30. We have a long list, I know, on the 17th, and I'm supposed to impanel the jury in the morning. So I don't expect to be able to fit you in the morning. We're clear in the afternoon? Oh, perfect. Okay, so let's say 3 o'clock. So you can finish your 2 o'clock and come across the street, and we'll deal with this. I don't expect it's going to be a long hearing because I think most of these things are going to work out. But all right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Dude, what in the fuck is going on?
Okay. There's another matter that you wanted to address at the sidebar. Attorney
Yes,
Cosgrove?
and again, if I could just have a moment.
Sure.
Thank you, Heike. Yeah, like what in the fuck is going on here? It's been a year. Dude, they gave Brian Walsh's phones back. Proctor gave Brian Walsh's phones back, who is accused of murdering his wife. They gave him back his phones, his devices in 24 hours. 24 fucking hours, dude. I mean, I guess they got us on hold. This is the most insane shit I've ever seen, dude. Dude, like, and Betterow was on fire. Like, Bradel got a little caught off guard. Like, he took the brunt of it at first because he was a little caught off guard at how fucking argumentative this judge was. But as he got agitated, he started, kicking ass. But this dude was immovable. And then Bradel gets up there and kicks ass, but it was like Superman versus Doomsday. Like, it was insane. What's going on here? I mean, we're still on. Like, is it over? I mean, I know they were trying to decide on the next date. I think they decided December 17th at 3:30. Right. This guy seems to have just been deflecting everything, just being argumentative to be argumentative, to try to shut down every single thing and find some technicality to shut down the defense's argument here. Oh, it's a sidebar? Thank you so much. Sidebar. Joe Flip Ahead. Y'all need to make sure to sub up to Joe Flip Ahead. Gonzo, totally. And make sure, guys, to sub up to the LV cops. I think it's the last thing that yeah, there we go. I just dropped their link in the chat. Make sure to sub up to LV Cops. They're the new cop daddies on YouTube. Judge Flatline. But yeah, this is that's the whole thing. So for those of you who are like just catching on to all of this, which I can't imagine you, unless you've been living in a cave for over a year now. And I believe it goes back to October. Since October, this prosecution has been playing keep away with Aidan's devices and with delays in the searches. And there's always a different judge. How in the fuck is that? Like, We can't get a different judge on Karen Reed's case now. I mean, I don't know the law, so it probably is apples and oranges, and I don't know what I'm talking about. But it's weird to me that there's a different judge on this case every single hearing, and the judge always does it in the dark. And so what inevitably happens is, okay, I'm going to look at this and I'm going to look at this, and we're going to set a new date. And we're a year and 3 months into this. Two months. But this is insane, dude. Dude, if I could, I would be going to Massachusetts to these hearings as much as I possibly could. Like, this is insane. What's up, Kelly Reed? Nobody ever seems to want the truth. Right. Right. I mean, this is what you guys have to keep in mind here. This is something that I'm always going to argue this point. I'm always going to make this point. What Turtleboy and what Karen Reed and their camps and families are doing right now, they are relying on a system. This is a fact, people. Relying on a system that is literally trying to railroad each of them. Think about that. Imagine how difficult that can be in theory if you just take a little time and think about that. That is... And these are dirty people. These are criminals who full in our justice system, that they rely on the very justice system that's being weaponized by corruption to railroad them. I have never seen this in my life. Marcy, thank you so much. Appears grumpy is part of the problem. Yeah, this judge, I mean,
Hey guys, we're unmuted now. Yeah. I hear Glare on the other channel not believing that we're dealing with this. Yep. He's like, I can't believe it.
No,
Like,
Will,
this ain't
Will's
real,
like, I
right?
can't believe how corrupt this is.
Again, they have no problem showing us how corrupt they are, right? None at all.
No.
Watch this. Yep. Unbelievable. Really. And for the judge not to be on the side of Aidan, the judge is supposed to be like fair. Somewhat fair.
Judge corrupt.
Yeah, guy. Wow.
why do they have to file a records request?
He's only one notch below Auntie Bev.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, Scott. Yeah. Yep.
Is the hearing over?
Yeah. Yeah. They did the sidebar stuff and.
Radel must be so fucking.
Oh my God. Hey, think about Bedro, right? He's not used to this stuff. I mean, he's seen corruption, right? But this is a whole nother level of it. Hey, Glenn. There's Scott right there.
Are you live?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's come out of the court.
Not yet. I'm going to go back over in the sun. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Lucas.
I'll see you tonight. If not, I'll see you next time.
Thanks, bud.
Sign this first. It fell over. Yeah, I'll stick it in the grass. Okay. I put down the crack. Hold on.
Well, he didn't yell at you, right? He didn't yell at you, no?
He just said you can't have it
Right there.
Rail. I saw
Yeah.
it. How's that? That's perfect.
That works.
Like that either.
Well, yeah.
At least it's not the stairway.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'll see you
Kurt.
soon.
Kurt, thanks, bud. Yep. Thank you, Kurt. Lucas, yeah, we're going to Dunks, all right. I said all that stuff because the person who's going to go and say shit, right there, he's leaving. He's going to go fucking right back to them.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So that's you. So what I said. Listen to what I. You know what I said. Give it 2 days. 2 days, and I'm gonna send you a comment. I'm gonna send you a comment, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The sun really feels good on your face. I'll tell you that much. Woo. All right, guys. Questions time. What do you guys want me to ask? Bedro and Bradle, when they come out. What do you guys want me to ask?
That's better. Does he believe the corruption in Massachusetts?
Yeah. Welcome to Massachusetts. Enjoy the corruption. Why did they file the motions? Okay. That's a question, right?
Welcome to the
Yeah. Here we go. Glenn, who's that? Glenn, thank you, my friend. Wow. Thank you, Glenn. All right, so why didn't they file the motions? That's the question we need to ask, right? They got to change the venue, Gail. You're absolutely right. They will not get a fair trial here. I agree with that. Brr.
Very long sidebar.
Is that what it said? Still sidebar?
Why nobody came out yet?
Yeah. Man, we need a new district attorney. Yep. What do you expect? I mute this, guys. Yeah, I muted you guys for the ambulance that came by. The DA and everyone involved knows the corruption comes out if they're all. Yeah. Can you imagine if they did do that? They took Morrissey, how all these judges would kind of change their tune. That would be something, I'm sure. So. Here we go. Was it as biased inside as it was outside? Yeah? That bad? Not as bad as Beverly. All right. Yeah. Brutal. Yeah, you don't. How is it inside? Good? Bad? Same thing? Just unreal, huh?
I think all the judges are afraid they're going to be on emails.
Well, yeah, what if this guy's on the emails? Then what?
What's more in the tank for the prosecution than Bevins?
Then really that bad? We outside it was bad. We heard out here it was not good.
He acted with it. No matter what Charlesboro said, he just let it fly, he nodded and
Yeah.
dreamed it. And sidebar too, they were talking about Katana, you could hear bits and pieces.
Okay.
And he was doing the same thing.
Really?
Brano, just listening to Charlesboro.
Wow.
I didn't think that jamming.
Another ambulance. You freaking kidding me? The nursing home up the street? Yeah, she lived there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Questions real quick. Any questions for Braylor Bedrow? Or Aidan for that matter? Question. Okay. I get that question. All right. Does it sound better? I know, but they're saying I'm breaking up. That I'm on the stairs. It might be the building. I may have to come down. Does it sound better down here? Anybody sound better? Okay. Christina! Woohoo! Sounded really corrupt out here. I don't know how it was in there, but
I don't know. Like I thought Trump was pretty, you know,
okay.
like he was like he was kind of nasty.
Done, huh? Yeah.
Just nasty, and I was like, I thought he. No, normally he's listened before. He didn't listen to that. I don't know. I didn't like that vibe.
No, it sounded bad out here.
And they're all in Morrissey's office right now.
I'm sure.
I didn't realize it was right next to the ladies' room. Morrissey's office. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. It's me and Etsy.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Hey.
Judge Corrupt.
Oh my God. They must be golf, but
They gotta golf together, right? Yeah.
when you I sent them trying to
That type of corruption. Cards.
yeah, when you're going after the system,
Oh, yeah.
they all
You think Judge Corrupt golfs with DA Morrissey? Of course he does.
right. What's his? Do you know his name? What's his name?
Corrupt.
Judge Corrupt.
So I call him
KRUPP.
It's KRUPP. But I call him Judge Corrupt.
He was so much professional. Like it was like
Yeah.
it was like he was a second. I did five, you know. Wouldn't even let. I don't.
That better? That's about all I can do for the sound, guys. That's Tim's here again. There it is. Hand cable.
How are you?
Sound better, guys? Anything? If you're watching me on a wireless, sometimes your wireless is kind of the issue. Wow. No, that's okay. I need to know. If I don't know, I can't try and fix it, right?
Yeah, I think so. Feels like a good idea.
Colder over here by a lot. The wind.
Bev has to move trial 2 to April.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, I'm thinking January may not be good. Do they? Gotta get them. I got a heated vest on right now. I love it. Oh, it's so good. Battery powered. Still cold. Kathy, you're welcome very much, Kathy. Can somebody kick Mike up? Kick Mike on the Mike's up here. Can someone put him up on stage?
I got him. I'm here.
Oh, there he is.
Yep.
Mike's here.
That was horrible.
Yeah, this time of year, we lose the sun quick. This side of the building. That's... Yeah, it's cold.
Can you hear Tom? Can you hear me?
Mikey, I can hear you.
All right.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, there we go. Oh, who's in the tie? Who's this coming out? It might be Bedro.
The judge was saucy, dude. He was spicy.
Yeah, he wasn't happy today, was he?
No. Monday morning, no, he wasn't happy. Hey, Farwell's case got canceled.
Really?
Yep.
Farwell's case got canceled.
Yep.
You think maybe he may be talking?
Yeah, so it's scheduled for February. Yeah, something's going on, dude. Something's going on.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike.
Yeah. I tagged you in the tweet.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I can't. My fingers are unusable for another hour at least to get a defrost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cold. I just got back. It's cold out, man. Oof.
Well, we're in the shade and the wind's blowing.
Oh, the wind picked up?
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, please pass the pepper. Thanks for the $2.
Peppa, thank you very much. Wow.
Wealth never ceases to disappoint. Yeah,
Please
right.
pass the Peppa. She's awesome.
So this is like it's due back.
Very well. He got through surgery. Good. Brutus. Yeah.
So
Brutus, talking about Brutus, making sure he's all right.
Tommy.
Yeah, we want Brutus to be good.
Tommy.
It feels weird being on the stairs.
I know, huh?
Tommy.
Yeah, there's no tape, Mike. We're like on the stairs. We're allowed to be on the stairs today.
Hey, December 17th at 3:30 is the next motion. Next trial.
December 17th at 3:30. We warm out that day, Scott. Good hearing stuff coming up.
I know. So I gotta put that. Make sure we put that in the schedule. Yeah. 3:30.
Susie's got the Susie. Get that to Susie. She keeps the master schedule we got there.
So that's Tuesday. Okay.
Oh.
All right, I got it. Tuesday, so okay.
Like that one over there?
Over there? Huh. I don't know. Doesn't he already have a court date that day? Anybody?
What day?
The same day. I think he's got court over there.
Yeah. Everything should be like here tonight.
I think.
I'm looking at my calendar. I don't see it, but I can be wrong. But
nice. Brutus is good. Me and
all right, cool.
Me and Etsy were talking about him, making sure he was all right.
All right, thanks for the $2.
We're worried about him.
Yeah, Pastor Pepper, thank you.
Everybody prayed for Brutus. That's good.
And everybody that's watching from the glare, welcome. Come on over, buddy. Glare did a good job. Yeah. Thank you.
I know Will was streaming us. I know Melanie was streaming us.
Yeah, they're back with us now. They did the phone call inside. And,
yeah.
That was interesting. I mean, not Mello, but Benro and Bradle were going off, dude. They were like,
oh yeah,
the judge was just throwing curveballs, like little bullshit stuff. Like, what the fuck? Like, they're doing everything they can to bury this thing.
I didn't hear Cosgrove making any arguments at all.
No, it's crazy. Like, and they keep on switching judges, so it's like. Not one judge knows something, then another judge goes, "Did you file that?" And
did you file a FOIA? The judge says, "Did you file a FOIA?" Look, really, guy?
Really? Like, who's it from? Well, someone else filed it, but your ADA responded to it. So what the fuck? Who cares? Right? Even though somebody anonymous filed it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Your ADA responded to it. Doesn't make any sense. Yes. The judge was making, I mean, like, he was babbling in there. All corruption, Shelby. You're right, man.
Lindsay's in there now?
It's like right in front of our eyes, man. You can see it happening.
What? Lindsay's in Morrissey's office.
You know Krupp's in those emails. You know he's in those emails. Is that SD?
See this? Ah.
Who's that? Who's that?
That was Esty.
No, who's walking out of the courtroom on the other side there?
Big victim.
What?
Yep.
Oh my God.
With an escort. With an escort. Again.
She's got a court officer with her?
Sure does.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Right, Shelby? What the? Come on. Good job, Tommy.
Did you test yourself?
Negative.
I don't know, but she got to, she probably get walked to her car, don't you think?
I know.
Unbelievable.
What? I mean, that doesn't make any. Yeah.
That's wrong. That's just not right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Why is she even there, dude? Why is she there?
Why is she there?
Yeah.
Well, Morrissey obviously told her.
Because she's on that. She's in his emails, man.
Yeah. I wonder who's watching her kids. Who's watching your kids, Lindsay? Who's watching your kids, Lindsay?
Oh, I know.
Where are your kids, huh?
Yeah, they might be in Canton, right?
Wouldn't doubt it. Jen's probably watching them at the house.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Attorney Bradle couldn't get a word in edgewise. Yeah, so I think he said 3:30 on the 17th, but it could have been 3.
I'm just in shock that even happened.
Yeah, and then so that means we don't have to go for Wednesday for Farwell. That got moved up. That was interesting. That got moved up to February 2025.
Wow.
And guess what date that is?
What?
Her anniversary.
No.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, a lot. Wow.
I don't know, man. This whole thing, you couldn't make a movie out of this shit. It's a fucking movie.
You think it's not believable, Mike. There's so many twists and turns. Can you imagine this being a movie and someone coming in halfway and saying, "All right, catch me up to speed"?
Yeah, no, it'll take you 6 hours. Oh, the kids are back in school. Are all her kids, even Closet Baby? I don't know.
I can't really hear you, Mike.
All right, I'll let you. When they come out, I'm just gonna go quiet. Okay.
All right. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what they have to say.
I think Bettero's pissed.
Yeah. Oh, I can't see. Yeah. Yep.
I think he's pissed. He's actually witnessing corruption in Massachusetts happen right in front of his eyes.
Yeah, yelled, "Let's go, Karen."
I do.
Yeah. I can only imagine what Bedro's gonna write next for another letter, right? What's gonna happen then, right?
I don't, man. It's crazy. He must be shaking his head when he's driving home, going, "I can't believe this is happening." You know.
Yeah.
Every other, because he knows experience. He's written these before in New York. It's not like it's uncommon for him. And then he submits one in a Massachusetts court, and it's completely different. All right, I'll let you go. Oh, who's this?
Who's this? Yeah. I'm gonna go check on the door here. I'm gonna check on the door. Man,
Don't yell at him, Tom.
fucking guy.
What a morning, man. What the fuck?
Door works.
Still got a lot of people there.
Yeah. Good turnout. We're all waiting.
Yeah, Lauren, the judge is Judge Krupp is definitely in the emails. No doubt. No doubt.
You know, if that's the case, right? He should be not even on the case. He's conflicted. He shouldn't even be here.
All right, so now they get a FOIA, right, and whatever, and they don't have an anonymous request, and the ADA doesn't, pick out what he wants to give. They get a real FOIA, or they get a real discovery, and they see Judge this, O'Malley, Krupp. It's fucking game over. That's what they're afraid of. This is nuts.
Yep.
But at least we don't have to wait 2-3 months. We got it coming up on the 17th, and they're saying that hopefully Attorney Cosgrove and Federer and Bradel can work it out between them and try to figure out what they can get from each other. So that's what they're probably doing.
The only thing that would be like a viable thing, I would say, is drop all the charges and publicly give me an apology. That's what Aidan deserves.
Yeah.
But they won't give that. There's no way.
Okay, if it's not a fishing expedition and they've had it for a year, they have stuff in there. What they saw, right? Because if there was nothing in there, they would have given it right back and taken what they wanted. But they know, either on purpose, they want to just piss them off and just get around it, whatever. But they found something. They know.
Mike, why is Lindsay even here?
That's what I want to know. Because she's on him, dude. She's on him. She is on him with the whole setup with Mello and Tully.
It doesn't make sense.
Well, they got his phones in October. Well, they got his phones in October, right?
Oh, no. What happens is the extraction that they're talking about that they have that proves they got Aidan's phone is from Lindsay.
Oh, yes.
For whatever reason, her phone has his information in it. They gave Aidan her extraction that has his information in it. That had his extraction in it too. They gave it to Aidan. They screwed up because at the time they were telling Aidan's attorneys, we haven't touched it. It's in pristine condition. We haven't touched it. We haven't looked at it. And technically, I guess it's true. They didn't touch it. They didn't modify it. It's in pristine condition. It's as it was. But they have a copy of it and they were able to access it. That's the issue.
That's nuts.
But I don't understand why Lindsay would be there if it's got to do with them asking for email, right? They wanted the emails from Morrissey.
Why was she there? Was she actually? I guess my question is, was she in the courtroom?
Oh, no.
So she wasn't even in the courtroom. She was just in court. All right, I'll let you go. You have this one. Good.
Hey, guys.
Hi, John.
I got my phone. Yeah! It's only been a year.
I don't think it works. I got all my information. No charge. It's a step in the right direction. So,
That's a shop which I haven't seen new books.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
That is a compliment.
Wow. Got your phone back.
Yeah,
How's it feel?
Feels good. There's a lot of information on here, like we said, that we need to provide a defense. Like the accusations they're making against us, I can refute things they're saying by going through old messages, stuff like that. So I need to be able to dig through this, and I've been trying to get it back for about 14 months now, and we finally got it, so we're good.
Are we gonna write the judge a letter, do you think?
Today's not the day to talk about letters. Got his phones. We're gonna get the text messages, emails, other things. So it's a long haul.
Tim, how frustrating was it to get up there in front of the judge and argue that to like deaf ears, it seemed like?
Yeah. So, you know, a lot of you guys are veterans of this, this courthouse with this case. Remember when we came here for the bail revocation and the bail review? Judge Krupp likes to put us through the paces, but he usually gives us what we want. And that's what happened today. He put me through the paces. Absolutely. I had to eat my Wheaties this morning. Glad I did. And, you know, he likes to do it. He wants to challenge you, and that's okay. That's what, you know, that's what judges do, and that's what lawyers say back. So, you know, he put us through the ringer, but we ended up walking out of here with his phone. And I don't think we would have unless we were putting the pressure on, you know. And we've been putting the pressure on all this time. And like, you know, how about getting this guy in here, getting the closer in here, to have Mark on the team has been such a pleasure, you know, to take some of the heat off of me and push it that way. But you know, it's been great having Mark, and we welcome him to this team, and it's a great addition. And you know, we're not gonna give up. We're gonna keep going, and you know, Aidan's gonna keep talking the talk, and he's gonna keep defending himself, and we're gonna keep defending him, and we're not gonna let up. And you know, these are smaller battles in a bigger war that we're gonna win. And the next step on the 17th is get the trial date, you know, get the stuff across the street in Dedham District, and I think we're gonna be okay.
So 17th, we'll be back on the 17th. We have a hearing there at 2 o'clock and here at 3 o'clock. So busy.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you guys for coming. I love you guys.
Bundle up.
Yeah, guys.
Thank you.
Take care. Back to work, Aidan. Now you're back to work.
It's like you had two prosecutors in the room.
Yeah, here you put us through the case.
Oh my God.
You did that, but they're the judge. Gotta play the
I noticed he wasn't the same because
but some
Yep.
Thank you.
Good job, Tim. Thanks. All right. Bye, Dina. Thank you for everything, sweetheart. Be good.
Is my boy, my husband, Clara, around there tonight?
No,
He's not streaming.
He might be streaming us.
Well, hi, Clara, if you're there, husband.
Share him. You gotta share him. Remember? You gotta share him.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye.
All right.
All right, guys. Oh, so that he got his phone back. So that's like a bonus. That's an awesome win, right? He got his phone back. Back in the game. So, whatever. We got more battles to fight. Today was a good day for Aidan, you know? So, we're all right. We're good. Where are we? How come I can't add Mike to the stage? What's up?
Hey, I can't add him. Oh, there you are. I couldn't add him. Won't let me. Hey, what's up, big guy? Good to see you. How have you been? What do you think about Helena and the kids?
Piece of shit.
And they do nothing about it, right?
God, I'm the guy.
You're the guy.
That nigga. So I'm going to be shot in the head.
That they tried to kill you. I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
And they destroyed Janet Pratt property right next to the Ken police. I'm waiting to see how much the charge is going to be for these new kids who did it.
There won't be any charges. That's what's going to happen. I'll go in front of the magistrate. The magistrate's going to say, get out of here.
Yeah, but Trump is coming.
Yeah, he is. He's going to knock some heads in, we hope.
Trump is coming. I want him to go after the governor.
The governor. Yeah, she's ultimately responsible, right?
Big time, big time.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That woman is a disgrace. I complained to her. I showed the evidence how they want to kill me, call me a nigger in the town. Basically, she told me to go and pound sand. That's the record.
Wow.
But there is a God.
Well, listen, you're not doing anything wrong. So that's the thing. You know, that's on them, right?
And I make money. I make money for them.
Yeah, imagine that. Wow. Well, keep doing the right thing. The right thing will happen, right?
I'm a Christian.
Yeah, you know.
I was born on 316.
You trust God. You know that.
That's right.
You know that. Yeah.
Not bad.
Woo.
Thanks for Turtleboy, man.
Yeah, thanks to Turtleboy. Think of all the good stuff that he does. Right?
That's a real American. That's the image of an American.
Yeah.
I
Gotta
don't
stand
know
up for what's
sidebar
right.
was about. No, we don't know.
Yeah, sidebar. What was the sidebar about?
I don't know. We need to find out.
All right, I'm not talking.
Yeah, my friend. I'll see you. Be good.
I'll see you next
Yeah,
time.
take care.
Ask if you can find somebody. See if Lindsay was in the courthouse.
Yeah, she was.
She was sitting in the courthouse. Okay.
No, she was in the prosecutor's office.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
I mean, it was her extraction, so I don't know why they would ask her.
That's fucked up. Fucked up.
Yep.
Man. And I do like that guy from Canton there that's getting the run around with the bullshit.
Oh God, he's Mr. Travante, I think, right? Yeah. Salvador Travante.
He goes to all the standouts. He goes to all the meetings.
Mike, they threatened to kill the guy.
I know.
That's no joke.
And they said they're going to put a bullet in his head.
Yep.
I'd love to get him on the show. That's a great idea, Amy from Boston.
Yeah.
I wonder if he can speak Spanish.
Oh, that's a great question. I could have asked him.
I know. LG was there to intimidate, huh? You think? I don't know.
No, it was her extraction. That's why I think she was there, guys.
But they got 8 phones back today, though, too, which is...
Aiden got his phone back today.
Right.
That's a win. No matter what happens, that's a win, right?
That's what we needed. Yep. So on the 17th, it sounded like he's got one across the street at 2 o'clock.
Yes.
And then 3 o'clock across the other side of the street, right? Is that what I heard?
Yes.
All right.
Two different court dates.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Yep.
Just so you know, the Farwell at Uncle Joe's house has been canceled and moved to 2/15 of 2025, I believe. Or 2 4 at 2/8, like that. I forget what the date is. I texted you. I tagged you in it. So, wow.
Why would Farwell keep getting canceled? He got canceled another time too, didn't he?
He did.
Why?
Yep. I can only speculate, Tom, that he's talking.
He's got to be, right?
I would think so. Life, death penalty. Why wouldn't you, man?
You got to turn your brother in, Mike.
You're just gonna think. Last year at this time, he was having turkey. He was hanging out with his bros, drinking beers. He's in a fucking jumpsuit right now in jail. Right?
I don't think he's the general population either.
Oh, he's in a prison, I should say, in Rhode Island. Yeah, I don't think you don't put a cop in GP. No way. Especially a pedo. Cop, pedo, and GP. No
Bye-bye.
way.
You go, that's a no-win.
Yeah, they want to protect him. Yeah, they want all the information, But you know what? The other side is that we're going to let you go in general population too, We'll see you. Have good luck.
Wow.
I don't know. But,
all right.
Hey, thanks for going up here today, Tommy.
Yeah, it takes me 40 minutes from here to get home. So
Alright.
maybe
Thanks,
my
everybody.
girlfriend will be in my bed when I get there.
Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Just make sure you turn the StreamYard off.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Thanks for all the donations in the chat today, guys. And
Oh my God, Mike. Amazing, isn't it?
yeah, it was awesome, man. Well, it was awesome. Thanks for the glare for letting us stream his stuff.
Melanie too.
Melanie as well. If you need to catch up, go back and rewind it on the rewind. And
Yeah.
don't forget December 8th at the Star Drive-In at 5 o'clock, Tom. 5 o'clock.
Yes.
And we're still
5 o'clock. Santa's gonna be there.
Santa's gonna you can bring the kids.
Yeah.
It'll be
It's a family event.
It's
definitely geared to families.
It's the Patriots have a bye week. I don't want to hear any bullshit excuses. So all right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Tom. I'll talk
Yeah, all
to you
right, buddy.
tomorrow.
I'll talk to you, Mikey.
All right, guys. Bye.
Thanks, guys. So yeah, guys, that was quite the day, right? Aidan got his phone back, so we are like, yay! This is a great thing, really is. Yeah, 40 minutes, not that far away. Nice day. Yeah. Bedroll and Bradle with dynamite. And like he was saying, the judge put him through his paces, right? Really. Oh, that's awesome. Wow. You guys are talented, really. I mean, the stuff I'm seeing right now is just beautiful. Yep. Wow. Yeah. All the creators are invited. So, if you want to get a picture with them, I got a little spot. Trying to get a little spot put aside so that all the creators can hang out, right? In that one area. And you can go and get your picture taken. I have a green screen. That I can bring with me, right? So we can make it like you guys are in the Bahamas. Stuff like that. Oof. All right, if you haven't liked or hit the subscribe button, now would be a great time to do that. Really. Mazur, I don't know if Mazur's coming. I think he said he's gonna try. I think Mazur said he's gonna try. I hope so. I hope he's there. Yeah. Brian, Aidan, Mike Crawford, I think is invited. I mean, everyone's invited. All the creators are invited because we want that. We want to obviously bring people, right? So that we all can get together and everybody can donate some money to Karen for Christmas because she's going to need to hire, obviously, some really good attorneys and specialists to deal with, obviously, what we're dealing now. Look at what Aidan just had to go through to get one of his phones back. Think of all that stuff just to get a phone. So, yep, it's a fight, all right. And Karen has to fight, but she's fighting for her life. I mean, she's fighting for her absolute life. Fighting a system that's broken that absolutely does not benefit her being an innocent person in any way. You know, it's sad. Very sad. So I hope Brian's coming. I think Brian said, yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, get a picture with Brian and everything, you know? Raise a little bit of money for Karen. Bring some money. Bring your change. I'm going to try and nickel and dime you to death. $5, $5, $10, $5, stuff like that. If you want, you can sign an ornament, right? Have the ornament. We'll give it to Karen so she can put it on her tree. All positive, good wishes for Christmas. So you buy an ornament for $5, right? And you write whatever you want on it, right? Draw a picture or something. We give it to Karen, who then takes it and puts it on her Christmas tree. How's that for an idea? You can read each one of them as she's hanging them from you guys, wishing her the best of luck because she needs it. Really does. I couldn't even imagine being in the position that she's in, let alone Aidan. I mean, really. I mean, he's got two great lawyers, $100,000 worth of attorneys to get a stupid iPhone that's old. That's not going to work in a couple years. It doesn't. I mean, wow. Just wow. Eve, everyone in Massachusetts is sick lately. Like stuff going around. For some reason we get it early. But the good news is early. It's early now. So, yep. All right. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good, everybody. Been wow, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Jesus Christ. Long time. So, all right, everybody. You will definitely see me and Mike. I'm thinking Wednesday. I think we'll do a show Wednesday. Be the last one of the one of the last shows. For that 8th. Yeah. You guys, Cheryl, you're welcome. Cheryl, you're absolutely welcome. It's my pleasure. Thank you for being here. Thank all you guys for being here. Again, I mean, my mods, I can't do this without my mods. And I can't do it without you guys. You guys really are the best. And this morning, that donations this morning, man, really make me cry here. Really do. I'm in awe at the love you guys just share that with me. So, yeah, very awesome. Very, very awesome. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And it's going to be all over the internet later on. Recaps, whatnot. You guys watched it live, so you know what happened. Right? So, all right, everybody. Lucas Dunks, maybe next time, if you behave. Ask your mother. So, all right, everybody. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. And we'll see you Wednesday morning. Everyone sleep well.